Good afternoon. It is 3:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sport to the Big Kentucky Downs studios. NFL news is popping off the charts this week, and today is no different. The Patriots informed four-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stephon Diggs that they will be releasing him after the start of the league year next Wednesday. Diggs signed a 3-year deal with New England last March. The Chiefs earlier today announced, it was expected that the Chiefs are trading quarterback Trent McDuffie to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for Rams' first-round pick at number 29, a fifth-round pick, a sixth-round pick, and a 2027 third-round pick. In Tennessee sports news today, number one Lady Vols softball star pitcher Carlin Pickens, who left yesterday's game versus Belmont early due to an arm injury, has suffered an arm strain and is listed as day-to-day, as the Lady Vols are expected to start SEC play this weekend. Number 19 Tennessee baseball will host Oakland today at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. First pitch for that one is in any minute. For financial repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We'll get to what Wednesday is in moments, mere moments. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's Dawn Davenport, y'all.
What up, Babsy?
Let's go. Happy Wednesday, people.
Lots of college basketball to talk about. Lots of NFL free agency bits of news and notes. Titans football, all kinds of things. We've got guests galore coming up. But what is Wednesday around here? Ronald Sylvester Slay is in the building.
I'm in the building.
Guess who else is in the building?
Who?
Baby Babs is in the building.
Baby Babs. What up, Baby Babs?
Last time I saw her, she was dancing the Rocky Top on a video.
I mean, yes, she was.
Listen,
rocking it.
When the spirit moves you, I mean, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, so it's, look, now she's in the shot.
Yeah. If you're on Zone TV, you get her.
That's right. It's early release day.
Early release day.
Mama forgot.
Oh.
Yes, she is. Hey, hats.
Mama forgot it was early release day. Till I got the text message this morning reminding me, and I was like, oh, crap.
Gotta love the text. The text messages and the emails, you gotta love them.
Yep. So Mr. Babs will be by to scoop her up shortly.
We should play his music when he comes in.
What's his music?
We Are the Champions.
Oh,
I was going to say, what's the Indiana Hoosiers fight song?
It's got to be We Are the Champions.
Because they are.
Well, Baby Babs will tell you what they say. Hadley, Hoosiers? Say it. Yep.
She's got a mouthful of Cheez-Its, too.
Mouthful of Cheez-Its. Hoosiers.
Absolutely love it. The executive producer of 3HL is Zeph Dog.
That's what I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with when my team is garbage.
Zeph Daddy.
Zeph Day.
We had a baby doctor appointment today.
Yeah.
And we heard the heartbeat for the first time.
Was his heartbeat loud?
His.
We heard the heartbeat for the first time there, Slay.
Listen, I think he said his.
I definitely did not.
It is what it is. I ain't here to tell no one.
It was very fast because I don't know if people know this, but babies' heartbeats when they are in the womb from the early stages, incredibly fast. So it sounded like someone was banging on a drum.
Especially when they're a boy.
Yep. Is it the boys that are faster?
I have no idea.
I think it's the boys. Yeah. I can't remember
I'm
now.
telling you, I already know what it is. Me and Alyssa talked.
She told you?
She told me don't tell nobody.
She told you what it was?
No, she told me don't tell nobody.
You sure she didn't lie to you?
That would be unlike Alyssa.
I don't know. Maybe.
I would think you would lie to me.
For those that don't know, Zeph and Alyssa are expecting, and he made the announcement in a very strange way by texting us during a segment and letting us react without even saying anything. And then he used the breaking news, and then that confused the listeners because the listeners thought
something was going on.
That the Titans had made a trade.
Yep. And everybody was like,
Maybe they did make a trade with Canada for that baby.
The Titans made a trade with Canada for an unborn child?
For your baby.
I mean, you
now.
you wasn't trying to sell it off to Tristan.
Don't follow
The name
that
breaks.
conspiracy theory Instagram account that I follow because there'll be all kinds of trades for babies
please don't.
talked about in that
Yeah.
thing.
Jim Carrey's no longer with us, but is with us. Is that one of them?
What?
Yeah, that's on the conspiracy theory
This
account.
ain't a robot or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
come
mean,
on, they need to
did you
stop.
see
No,
him
he's a
at
cl-
his
he's a clone.
latest
No,
appearance?
I think the working theory in that is there is this like in LA there's this like guy who makes like realistic masks like all over social media, and the thought is that he made a mask of Jim Carrey and went as Jim Carrey to this award show this past week.
He did release a video recently that said, I got y'all or something like coming in 2027.
Yeah, stop it.
And it looked like him this time.
Cut it out. Oh, darn.
So he's really dead.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of your conspiracy theories that's going out there. Big trade in the NFL that is in the works. Kansas City Chiefs are sending all-pro cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams for picks. Number 29, a fifth-rounder, a sixth-rounder.
Mr. Brent's doing his job. How about this? Hadley, who should the Titans pick at 4?
Go Dogs.
What?
Go Titans.
No, she just said go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
No,
You've been with Aunt Casey too long.
We don't say that.
Been with Aunt Casey too long.
All right, she's cut off.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Babs. It's a line you got to draw.
Well, she had one of Slay's, Uncle Slay's popsicles.
Well, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's like
That's
pure
sent her off
sugar.
a kind of a ledge there.
That has nothing to make her speak that way.
No, we say War Eagle, and we say
Go Bucks.
maybe Jeremiah Love, running back.
How about go Vols, Hadley?
Go Dogs.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Casey
Hey,
really
we're
got
going to have to have
her.
a talk for your birthday.
She does it because she knows it pisses me off. Yeah. All right, you head over there. Okay, go ahead. Hit the trades, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, all-pro cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams for pick number 29, a fifth and a sixth this year, and a third next year. That's a lot for a corner that has 3 career interceptions. I know he's great and all that, and you can't look at stats necessarily for defensive backs, but that is a haul. Now, let's localize this story, and we'll talk about it later because we're going to do something very, very important here in about 5 minutes. As Ronnie McMahon walks into the studio. Hall of Famer.
That is.
Ronnie McMahon.
That is him. That is the McMahon. Is in the building.
Today's a good day. Hell yeah, it is. Today's a
sir.
good day, he said. Let's localize this. Would you trade pick number 4 to the Chiefs for picks 9 and 29?
Yes.
Absolutely. I get 2? Yeah, I would have. I think I got
You'd
to.
run to the window.
Yeah, I think I got to.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be drug tested after if I don't. like,
What are you on to not do that?
yeah, something. Something ain't right. That's got to be some kind of little trickeration, too, though. Is that true? Or is that somebody talking about that?
No, somebody's talking about it. Like,
Oh, okay.
would you do it?
Oh, yes.
You'd go back to 9
Yeah.
with the thought of missing out on any of the guys that you might
I
get
mean,
it for?
dude, you got so many needs, and you getting a top 10 pick and another one in the first? What's our second round pick?
What's up, Wizzy?
would be the-
35.
Oh, yeah.
So-
you back to back to back for
So
real.
the idea is if you do that, you'd
What?
probably have to balance it out and potentially give up number 101, which is the 4th round pick. So because obviously 2 first rounders for 1 first rounder.
yeah.
If you're going to balance, quote unquote, balance out the trade to make it even for both sides,
Okay.
potentially give up that pick 101, but you get an extra first round pick out of it. I think I think that'd be a hell of a deal.
I ain't mad at that.
And the thing is, Mike Berganzi knows some guys over there, so make a call, maybe buddy up
Well, that's
buddy
not
up
gonna-
some guys.
That's not going to help a trade go through.
Yeah, I know such and such. I know such and such. I mean, I can get it in.
Yeah, I know Slay, but if I offer him $10 for $100, he ain't taking it.
That's right.
I don't know. What if they?
That's a good way to put it.
What if they
Tested after that one, too?
Yeah.
What if they really like Jeremiah Love?
But I'll give you $120 next month.
Nah, you don't really like a running back like that.
Yeah, that'd be. I think Zeph does, though. I think Zeph's
I do.
all in on this.
Zeph absolutely does.
I do.
I'd be fine if they took him, but I'm not
Yeah.
like go
Like,
get
that's what-
him.
Go get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kent says you'd still have a shot at Styles at 9. I don't know, man.
I don't.
Or any of the top corners,
Now
like
that
a
that
Mansour
could be
Delaney.
yes, that could be a conversation.
Yeah.
corner could be a
I
conversation.
like that 29 and 35 back to back like that. The way they keep talking about this is an edge
A
draft.
deep edge.
Yeah.
So you'd have
Pass.
3 of the top 35 picks.
Man, and we'll never strengthen our defense.
I mean, every
Sweat's out of here.
offseason,
Yeah.
I say they need a playmaker on defense. Every offseason.
Yep.
For like the last 10 years.
Got to give
10
them.
years?
Well, I mean, Harold Landry, kind of hit as one.
Yeah. ACL. I heard him a little bit.
But outside of that,
Yeah. I mean, you probably have to go back to the Bully,
That's what I was gonna say,
Vandenbosch,
yeah. Yeah.
Griffin, Finnegan,
Yeah.
Freak,
Yeah.
even back to the Freak days.
Quite some time ago.
Freak first
I
time,
mean, close to 30 years ago.
Yeah.
not Freak on the second stint.
Did Free come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
For a year? For
And
longer?
I'm just going to go
a
ahead and
year.
tell you, how do I put this?
I don't know.
In post-game interviews,
Yeah.
he was the happiest, smiliest.
He's kind of that way.
He is,
Yeah.
but there's a little gloss in the eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
I'm here. I'm
He
in
was
here.
he was there. He was doing everything he
Yeah.
could to be able to play.
Yeah, this is my victory lap.
Right. Yep.
Victory lap, yeah. A well-paid victory lap.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, Vanderbilt basketball Hall of Famer Ronnie McMahon has a story that he's going to share with you. It is unbelievable. That's next 3HL 1045 The Zone. eSpaces.com is your workspace holding you back. This March, it's time to level up with eSpaces offering premium, flexible office space and co-working solutions designed for the way that you actually work. Whether you are a startup, a growing team, a professional ready to ditch the kitchen table, eSpaces has the space, the amenities, and the community to help you thrive. And right now, eSpaces is offering 50% off your first 6 months. Call eSpaces today, 615-777-8567. That's 615-777-8567. Your best work starts here. Terms apply. eSpaces.com. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access with flexible terms. Beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check it out? You can. Tours available now. eSpaces.com. 15 locations in Middle Tennessee. That's eSpaces.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Power of radio sometimes, man. And the power of good people and the power of God. Ronnie McMahon sits in the studio. Hall of Famer.
I'm back. With a different title, I guess.
Before we get into that, before that game, Slay said, it's okay for Tennessee to beat Vandy on Ronnie Mac's Hall of Fame Day because they did that to Kentucky did that to Chris Lofton.
He did say that. And he reminded me in our group chat, too. and it's funny because on my way driving in on the radio, I heard him say on his promo that UT DNA is on the doors of our new facility. Really? That's what we talking about? I'm keeping receipts.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And guess what, though?
He said we didn't need a key to the new facility.
No.
Yeah.
You just use the DNA.
It played one time and I almost wrecked. I'm like, what?
Nah, but see, y'all don't know Mac talks trash a little bit in silence or face to face.
Yeah.
Like he don't do nothing out in public as far as talking trash. But when they beat us in football, Mac went and made a video. And it wasn't nothing I could say. I just had to sit there like, oh, this is what we doing to Mac. So I've been waiting on this opportunity.
You've been waiting to get
I was
back.
waiting on
Well,
it.
guess what, guys? They play Saturday.
I prefaced that. Who made the first video?
I mean, yeah, I did. Make the first video.
Oh, there's no question.
Who was singing the song and with the broom and everything?
That was me.
In the backyard?
That was me.
Yep.
That was me.
I keep receipts.
And this was a year ago.
Yes, it was.
I hadn't forgotten. I was sitting on my couch watching that football game like,
I
I can't wait. I can't wait. And I know who I'm sending it to first.
Yeah, and you knew for like an hour and 15 minutes that you were
it
going
was
to
a
send that
wrap. It
video.
was a wrap.
I didn't send it to him until 0.
It sure didn't. Well,
Just in cases.
Oh, make sure.
you gotta wait.
They play Saturday.
Once
in
again.
Knoxville.
Yes, they do.
Once again. We'll see which version of us shows up and,
And what version of Tennessee? Like that's the thing.
I mean, this SEC season has been, from a fan standpoint, has been so entertaining because you have a bunch of schizophrenic teams.
That's right.
Like I wrote down Kentucky. I said yesterday they're schizophrenic, and then they go out and lose.
Right.
This is Kentucky season. They start 5-2, then they lose 2 in a row. They win 4 straight. They lose 2 in a row. They win 8 out of 9. They lose 3 straight.
No.
They win 2 in a row, and then they lose last night. I don't know what to do with them.
No.
And they're not alone in the SEC. It's such a grind day to day. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Every single day is a battle, and you've got to be tested and ready, and you can't assume anything.
No.
And so a number of times in these games where you feel like your big key guys are going to be ready to play and step up, and then all of a sudden one of them has an off night, or for the other team, someone else steps up for them. You're like, all right, wait, that's not the norm. But that's the SEC.
Yep.
So every single day, there's no giving. And everybody's wanting to beat each other. So
Yeah.
What did it mean to you, that Hall of Fame
it
ceremony?
was extremely humbling. It was top notch. I've been blessed to have a Hall of Fame ceremony with my high school team back in my high school, my middle school back in my middle school. But to have Vanderbilt, a place I've called home, and now my second home, honor me in that regard with all the other things that I have going on in my life. It meant the world to me. And to have a number of my friends and family who were able to come in town. Ironically enough, my teammates all have kids playing in college or doing other stuff where, Ronnie, I'm not going to be able to make it because my kid's in the championship of their local game, or their college team is playing, I can't make it. And so my college teammates, a number of them weren't able to make it, but a lot of the friends that I spent time with, off the court with, and around, and my family members and some of my high school teammates were able to make it. And so that made it just as special anyway.
Well deserved. Vanderbilt Basketball Hall of Famer, Ronnie McMahon. So you came in studio, when was that? December?
It was January.
January.
You guys, after football season, January is late January.
Yeah. And you told a story, and I don't know how many people know that are listening right now, but you have a kidney issue.
Yes.
And need a donor.
Yes.
For those that don't know anything about it, can you kind of walk through your story for them?
Yes. In 2024, I was diagnosed with a hereditary kidney disease. And so since that point, I was put on steroids. I was on clinical trials to try to slow down my kidneys from functioning properly because they started strangulating themselves, and the disease itself makes them shrivel up. And so with that, it wasn't a matter of if it was going to happen that I need a transplant. It was when. And so for some people, it takes 5 to 10 years to get to the point where I am right now. For me, it was taking mere months. And so I sent out a video late July, early August, initially trying to drum up some interest. And I had a number of people, both in my hometown, here in Nashville, and surrounding areas, even some of my former college friends, who all signed up to try to test to see if they could be a match. And then none of those matches came about as a percentage that Vanderbilt was comfortable with. And then after I came in studio here, some more people heard me on studio radio that day, went home and talked to their families, went in to get tested, and then almost immediately my match and my donor now, Jeremy Cook, ended up being the guy. And we have history. I know him. And it's a wild story that he's in my life from 2008 to now.
So let's let Station Camp soccer coach Jeremy Cook pick up his end of how this all worked out. Jeremy, welcome into 3HL, man. God bless you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me.
So walk us through like your perspective of Ronnie Mack's story. How did you found out from him being on 3HL, right? Like what went through your mind, your heart, your soul when you heard him tell his story?
Well, I found out initially when I heard Slay say something, and I can go ahead and tell you, y'all know, if you spend 2 minutes with Mac, you want to do it too. Like, most positive, just infectious kind of person that you want to be around, and that's what I've been telling people. Like, if anybody deserves more life, it's Mac. And so as soon as Slay said something, I immediately went online and filled out the form. They sent me back some stuff. Did a couple small tests at Walgreens, and they called me back and said, hey, everything looks good, but we got to do a lot more tests. So I immediately went to Vanderbilt for a couple of days during that ice storms, and about 16 hours of testing. 20-something vials of blood, some CT scans, X-rays, EKGs, MRIs, whatever you want to call it. They did all that and called me back initially and give me my test results. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm a match. And they're like, oh, yeah, we think you're a match, but we got to make sure this committee signs off on it. So we kind of had an understanding that we were good, but at the same time, I didn't want to tell Mac because, you don't want to, like, get somebody's hopes up and then come back and say, no, this has failed. So I reached out to Splay, and I said, hey, man, I just appreciate you because without you coming on the air and saying that, I would have never been in this position. So right then, that's when we kind of connected. And then finally, this past Monday, that we finally got the word that, yeah, I'm good to go for him. So it's been, I tell you what, the best thing about it is the amount of people who have reached out. Like, I don't care what people say. The world's a great place because the amount of support that I know Mac's gotten and that I've gotten, it's just amazing to hear all the people come out and just be supportive of what we're doing.
So what was your reaction, Ronnie, on Monday?
I yelled and screamed, and I was walking through campus, and I saw he was calling, and I had alerted everyone that today was the day, and I told my family and told my friends, I said, today's a big day for me to see if we get approved. And so then I saw Jeremy's name pop up on my phone. I'm like, oh, boy, what is this going to be? And so then he was like, all right, we're approved, man. I was like, what?
Just like that?
Yeah, we're approved. And so I yelled out a big scream, put my phone down, and then, had somebody cut some onions a little bit, and then got myself back together and like, all right, so now what do we do? And so now trying to figure out date-wise when it works best for not only him, but his kids. He has a successful soccer program. They won state last year. He has a team coming back this year that is going to be in contention for that again. And he stopped by Monday to share with me that he didn't want to see me suffer and go on dialysis and try to wait anymore. He felt like if we could get a sooner date than June, then we would. And, he'd be down for 3 days and then he'd be able to be right back. But for me, I'm down for 10 weeks, so to speak. I'm out of the public for a while. And so at this moment right now, we're waiting to hear back. to see. We were going to try to do it this month, but all the surgeons are on spring break with their families and then can't do it then. So I'm assuming that, prayerfully that we can get it done in April because I'm on fumes right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This story
Mac,
is
I will tell you
amazing.
that I'm looking at April 28th right now.
Okay, there we go. That's
Wow.
there we go.
Now we're just
28th,
announcing
there we
dates for transfer.
There we go.
April 28th better than June.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Yes.
Oh, that sent chills down my spine.
So
That's
when you say you're on fumes, what are you experiencing?
fatigue more than anything, and now I'm experiencing more leg cramps. So I had likened it before to playing against Arkansas's 40 minutes press or Patino's Kentucky press, where you have dead legs. Or Slade would know, like when we first go play over in Europe. Those first 2 weeks of training camp, you have nothing. Your legs are lactic acid all the time. You need the coach, no matter who it is, he's running you to death to get you in shape. And so for me, I'm not running to death. I'm walking. I'm just trying to get up and move around and make it through the day. And I have heavy legs, heavy calves. My feet tingle at night. My hands tingle at night. So I'm taking extra vitamins. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I use restroom all the time. I don't sleep well. I'm up and down. So I mean, it's exhausting what I'm trying to do. And, oh, by the way, we're in the Final Four. So
Right.
I'm still coaching.
Over at NBA.
we got to go to Clarksville on Thursday to try to see if we can beat Pope John Paul in the semifinals. So it's just, I would rather be working and around kids and being active as opposed to be holed up in my house, folded up in the fetal position and being miserable by myself. So at least I'm around people. So
What you mentioned that you guys had history.
yes,
What it was that? Where did your paths first cross? You and
2008.
Jeremy.
So in 2008, a semi-pro team called the Nashville Bronx.
I remember.
The owner Scott Lumley bought the team, brought this team to Nashville, started doing pub for it, and so what I noticed was that my former college coach Jan Van Bredikoff was going to be the head coach. Now, honestly, in college, Coach Van Bredikoff and myself didn't have a good relationship. We did not. And so not because of him, it's because of me. I was still upset that Eddie Fogler wasn't retained.
A lot of people were.
Yeah, and so I didn't handle that situation very well. But fast forward to 2008, in between that time, Coach VBK had been in town and he'd been doing shooting clinics and small stuff. So I'd been helping him with that. And so at one point he said, "Hey, I'm going to coach this team. Do you think you'd be interested in trying out?" I said, "Well, I got a full-time job. I coach. I got a lot going on." And he said, "Well, could you do it in a part-time capacity? And, maybe we could practice at NBA, and that way you'd be able to make practices, and then you'd be able to play when you have the opportunity to play." Now, what Jeremy comes into this, he was hired as the GM of that team.
Wow.
So Jeremy was the GM of that team, and so with all the personalities that we had on that team, I had mentioned that I was kind of a player coach, but what I meant by that was like I knew most of the players, 12 of the 15 players on that team I knew that played pickup ball with me, or we traveled playing playing professional tournaments all across the country during the summertime as old men, but going to still play ball and represent where we came from and gotten to enjoy one another. And so I shared that with Jeremy. Like, look, I know a number of these guys. I can help you with the personalities. You worry about the administrative stuff, the ownership side, and let me worry about the players. And so we formed a relationship there through that. But that was year 2008 only, through that season.
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. And only through that season. He only did it that 1 year because it was a nightmare for him on the other side. For me playing and my teammates, it was fun. I mean, there were a couple of times where, we, before a game, we would sit in the locker room and we have a game and the checks didn't clear. We didn't have our money. And so we, it's like, this. I'm not going out there if I don't have my money.
Ain't no way.
I gotta have some cash in my hand. And for some of the players on that team, that was the only cash they were receiving. And so for me, it was not, but yet I'm in alliance with my teammates as a group. This is what we're doing. And so Jeremy had to bear the brunt of that being the manager. So I tried to ease some of that off of him as best I could. And we formed a friendship there, but I hadn't seen him and talked to him, interact with him like that since that time until fast forward to this.
Jeremy, it's funny how life works, isn't it?
Dude, you have no idea. I told him that it is crazy. Like, just the amount of positivity he had, the amount that he helped me out, that's why I'm here. And you never know. You just never know. So I'm just happy to be able to do it for him because he helped me out tremendously.
Jeremy, what was, after you heard on 3HL and decided, hey, I think, I'm going to see if I'm a match, what was the conversation like with your family?
So it's kind of funny. I told Mac this. I'm actually an organ donor, so when I die, I'm like, just take them all. I don't care. Whatever. My wife does not like it. So I was initially like, uh-oh, this is not going to be good. She was actually very supportive of it, and she works at Vandy.
Okay.
So like in between my testing, I went over there to go see her, and she was with the lady doing some PT, a woman named Ann, and she saw this IV in my arm. She was like, well, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting some testing done. I'm trying to see if I'm a be a kidney donor. And she was like, oh, who you donating to? I was like, Ronnie McMahon. And she jumped up and gave me the biggest hug because she worked in Vanderbilt Athletics forever and knew Ronnie. And so she sent a message to Ronnie too. And my wife started hearing more and more about this whole Ronnie McMahon and Vanderbilt and everything else. And she's good friends with Kansas Story too. And so she knows Ronnie now like in a whole new level, and she's got more respect for him. And so she's like more accepting of it now than anything.
Wow.
So it's been really good because I was a little worried at first, but she's been very supportive with it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, Thomas Locke in our chat said, former kidney donor 10 years ago, living a great life, healthy as before. More people need to look into it. God bless you both.
Wow. I'll tell you the funny part, man, when Jeremy found out, he had messaged me and told me, but it was like, I think maybe 2 weeks prior to, everything going through and them getting the stamp of it's good to go.
You just had to sit on that.
I'm sitting on it.
Oh, my God.
But in this but during this 2 weeks, though, me and Mac still talking. Mac would,
and you're like,
he would give me updates,
him.
and I'm sitting there like, oh, darn, that's what's up, man. Like,
were you talking trash during this 2 week thing?
Oh, yeah, I'm still.
He's playing slow is what he was doing.
I'm just playing it with Mac like, dang, man. Hey, man, we got to keep faith, man. You know what I mean? So I'm telling Jeremy, man, like, man, Mac hit me. So when he told me, Mac called me and was like, hey, dog, it's a go. Jeremy had called me earlier that day and said the same thing. So when Mac said, I said, hey, Mac, I got to tell you something, dog. Like, I've been sitting on this for a minute. He was like, what? How you know this? And so I sent him the message. He was like, hey, dog. So he hit Jeremy up.
Well, the other thing is you don't check your direct messages.
No, that was the other wild part.
That's the thing you told me.
Yeah, my messages never come through because me and Jeremy wasn't friends like that before. So when it came through, it just so happened to pop up on my phone. Like, none of my messages get through like that. So hit him up, and that's how the connection is, man. Well, pretty dope, man.
Ronnie McMahon getting a new kidney. Jeremy Cook with the assist.
April 28th.
April 28th. How about that?
I said this. I wrote this down on one of my Facebook posts because I've talked about my faith and things that have been involved with this whole process, and that God puts people in your lives for a reason and for a season. And so Jeremy was put in my life for a season, but he also was put in my life for a reason. And now here we are, I think. And now we have an opportunity for me to be able to spend more time with my son and coach and continue on, and thankful to him and that God put us in that position.
Gentlemen, that's less than 8 weeks from right now.
Yeah.
8 weeks from yesterday.
Dope.
I just got to check it, hold on.
That's right.
Check it, hold on.
Yeah,
well, Jeremy, God bless you, brother. Thanks for hopping on and telling your part of this story, and prayers up. This is a prayerful community, so you got a lot of people lifting y'all up.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Thanks, Jeremy.
You're a good dude.
No doubt.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Snipe Jeremy.
I did. Nobody's safe on this show.
That is true. Nobody clearly no.
But this
is an amazing. This is an amazing story. I mean, like the fact that you guys crossed paths for 1 year in
not a great situation either.
Not a great situation, but
a very
you
challenging
made
situation.
An impact. Like you showed who you are.
Yeah.
Jeremy showed who he is. Like just the whole thing is just.
That's what it's about, though.
That's
that's what you always preach. Like, man, continue to be you through whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the impact that you're gonna make on somebody. You never know who's gonna feel it, who they know. You know what I mean? It's what is it? What is 6 degrees of separation or whatever the little saying is. However many degrees it is. There's a degree around the corner of the separation. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
Kevin Bacon making an appearance in this?
It's the 7 degrees of
7
Kevin
degrees.
Bacon.
There you go.
There you
yeah.
go.
But understand this though, man.
6 degrees, sorry.
See, now you messed it up. Now, but the thing is, man, always be you. Like if you're a bad person, be bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a good person, be good all the time.
But try to drag yourself up.
No, but don't fake it in front. You know what I mean? To put on the mask, and then when you take off the mask, you somebody else, and now I'm sitting there looking like, oh, this ain't. Now you done tricked me, took me down the lane where I wasn't even trying to go by fooling me. But a person like Mac that you run into is a good person from the day you meet him. It's situations like this. It's with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like man, be authentic to everyone that you meet. And I don't care if that's good or bad. At least let me know you bad so I can stay away. But if you're good, I can be close.
Vandyman AD2 said, I just realized I know Jeremy. I went to church with him like many moons ago in Goodlettsville. Really amazing guy. Mr. OJ, well, we'll get to his story here in a second. Eki Sports 25, I think I know that. Praying for you, Ronnie, CJ. You're a hero, Jay Cook. Blessings. Teresa says praying. Freddie says I'm tearing up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Vanderman is the same as he is in the chat when we met him. Except
he showed up at the remote.
Except he ain't came with the Rice Krispie treats that he said he's famous for making that we still been waiting on. But other than
Talk
that,
about keeping receipts.
I'm just saying. Other than that, Vanderman is a good guy.
That was like,
He's a good guy.
That was like 3 months ago.
I need
for
them.
5 minutes.
I love Rice Krispie treats.
I was about to say that he loves the snacks.
Yeah, I got the
Snack king over here.
I got to have Mac. That's what I'm saying. Mac know what he dealing with. That's all I'm saying. He know what he dealing. I've been like this.
This is
Snack.
true.
I've been like this, man. I'm telling you, man. Keep being you, man. Keep being you.
I have a question.
For me.
How? No.
Oh, okay.
You just said we know you.
Sorry, I was just thinking about it. Like back to 2024. How many? I guess, or do you even know how many people have maybe gone
Tried.
through and tried to become a match, or do you even know that? Because once
I don't know
beginning,
I don't know the exact number because Vanderbilt doesn't tell me any of that information.
Okay.
HIPAA violations.
yeah, because they want to protect.
And the
everything.
only way I can find out or know some of those people because they themselves contact me and say it.
Okay.
So at least 10 or so people have shared with me that they tried or that they made it through round one, didn't make it to round two.
Okay.
Some have said they didn't even make it past round one. So, but even to this point right now, the only reason I know anything this deep is because Jeremy, the donor, is telling me.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's not telling me anything.
Right.
They can't do that.
Because they
So had he
want to
not-
protect
That's
the
right.
donor.
Had he
Yeah.
not told you, this journey would be completely different.
I would be a basket case.
Yeah.
I would be shambles,
Yeah.
quite honestly, because I really, I
But you wouldn't have
needed
known
small
till
wins.
Monday, right?
I wouldn't have known Monday either.
Oh.
If he has not been in contact or told me anything ever since we've been on air, I wouldn't know anything. Wow. No, the only thing Vanderbilt has done, like November, December, they sent me a message saying we need more blood for potential matches. And so I sent in 4 vials, or went and gave up 4 vials. And then I got another message middle of February from them saying, hey, we need another vial of blood for a potential match. But that's the only way they communicate. Because I asked my kidney doctor, I said, do you have any information on where I am in the process? And she said, transplant and us as kidney doctors, we're not together. We don't talk because they don't want to be influenced.
Yeah.
They don't want to give up information. And so therefore, transplant stays transplant side and we stay on the other side.
Wow.
So I wouldn't have known a thing. Just like just now. Like he just now told me April 20th. I didn't know that. Like we had talked about June 4th because we tried for March and couldn't do it. And so now April 28th, I'm like, holy moly, okay. And another blessing. So I've
See, this is amazing because you said you're really struggling, like physically.
Yes.
And so knowing gives you hope
yes,
to get through
that's
some
another
of the
small
struggles,
win.
right?
That's a factor, right? Yes, I get an energy boost and whatever I got to do to make it to April 28th.
And so now
without
you know a
dialysis.
date.
Now in
And
my
so now you
head, I
can-
have a date. Yes,
You can think about that.
Yes, I just this week, I think yesterday, part of my caregiving group, I have some moms and coworkers at school that are helping me through this process, because when I'm down for 10 weeks, I'm going to need help. Yeah. And so we created a Carrying Bridge link that I put together. I sent it to Slay, and if you wouldn't mind sending that out to help me, because when I'm down this summer in particular, summertime for me is a crucial time for me to run camps.
Yeah.
And so I won't be able to run camps this summer. I'll be indoors away from that, and, to cut down on my time seeing my son too. So sadly, I could use some help getting through that process and working my way back so that I'm ready to go when school starts back in September.
Another benefit of the April 28th date, it moves that 10 weeks up.
It does. It helps. Absolutely helps.
Ronnie McMahon, love you, brother.
McMill.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all basically have, with God, and y'all have saved my life.
Thank you.
Because had I not came on here, Jeremy may not have heard this.
That's a straight God thing right there.
That is the man upstairs only.
More 3HL next, 104.5 The Zone.
Well, it is truck month at Two Rivers Ford. 0 money down, 0% financing, 0 payments for 90 days. That is what truck month is all about. Only at Two Rivers Ford do you get 0 surprises and 0 pressure, too. Two Rivers Ford do things a little differently than most dealerships. Non-commissioned sales team. Their salespeople are paid whether you buy a truck or not. So go ahead and ask all the questions, take all the test drive, check out the F-150, which I love my F-150. I bought during truck month year ago. They have the Super Duty, the Maverick, the Ranger truck month, all about you. And you will find at Two Rivers Ford the real price online every single time. And they have one of the best inventories of Ford trucks in the Southeast. Go check them out, tworiversford.com. There is Ford Truck Month, and then there's Two Rivers Ford Truck Month. So get to the South's most trusted Ford dealer for the best prices of the year on the best-selling truck in America. That's Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Like a poisonous mushroom.
Has Zone TV been on while she's been doing this?
I don't know, but this is now not only her song. This is her daughter's song, too, now.
Yes, it is.
We established this a few days ago. You cannot keep somebody from their jam.
Ice, baby.
Sure can't.
Vanilla ice, baby. He follows me on Twitter.
He's got some wild stories, that guy. Suge Knight stories.
Vanilla Ice?
Yes.
He actually is like the dorkiest white guy ever.
What's his name? Paul Winkler or something? No, that's the investors coach.
That is
Sorry.
not his name.
Henry Winkler? No, that's Fonzie.
Something Van.
Ripple?
Okay.
Robert Matthew Van Winkle.
There you go. You got the Van part. Mm-hmm. Follows you on Twitter. It's amazing.
He does.
Thanks for.
I should DM him and be like, hey, come on our show.
You should.
My daughter's hip hop dances to your song.
Just cracked herself up on that. Crazy.
I mean, that's when you know you made music that freaking lasted right there.
What was the person that followed me that I loved so much? Lisa Loeb.
Lisa Loeb, you were like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was the weirdest excitement over somebody following
Hey man,
you ever.
she was something there for about 3-4 songs.
I think she lives in Nashville, doesn't she?
No, she lives in L.A.
Oh, I thought she lived in Nashville for a little bit.
Funny
Anyway.
how I know that quickly, huh?
Yeah, would you
what you know.
stalker?
Our thanks to Baby Babs, who hopped on the show earlier.
That's right.
Our thanks to Hall of Famer Ronnie McMahon and Station Camp soccer coach Jeremy Cook.
Man,
You reunited,
that
and
story
it feels
gives
so
me
good.
chills.
Yep.
Shout out to Jeremy, man. Shout out to Mac.
Jeremy donating a kidney to Ronnie McMahon. He said he'll be old Mac very soon.
And the people that tried. It was many out there that tried also.
That's right. That's such a process, man. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we had a mutual friend that I don't even know if he tried. But I had
Hold
to tell.
stories back again.
Yeah, this one I held back. Because I told the guy, like, let's wait, man. Like, because his health wasn't in the best spot. But he was feeling just like that, too. Like, but, dog, Ronnie too good of a person, man. Like, I'm like, dude, you a good person, too. Like, hold on. Like, if we got to get to that, let's get to that. But let's just see what unfolds. So, yeah, I never told Mac that one either. But
Nolan Smith, TSU men's basketball coach, coming on a little bit later. Rhett Bryan, executive producer for Titans Radio, coming up at 4 o'clock. Todd Furman at 4:20. Bracket comes out Sunday night. What is the best way to bet the tournament?
oh, this ought to be interesting. I can't wait to hear what top five say.
What's interesting from if you don't pay attention to sports betting, when the bracket comes out and you're filling out your little bracket for your office or whatever you're doing, there are actually first round games where the higher seed is an underdog to the lower seed or vice versa, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Where 10 is favored over a 7, for example. And you need to know those things going in. Because seedings really don't matter in a lot of cases. Mm-hmm. But speaking of, the hardest working dude around this time of year, Slay Dog.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I thought you were talking about Slay Dog. Like,
Oh, yeah, thanks. I forgot. I do work hard.
Yeah, yesterday I was like, hey, man, I need to talk to you. Call me when you get off. It was like midnight Central Time.
Yeah.
Which is 1 a.m. in Charlotte.
I was still suited and booted at the time.
What time did you get mic'd up? Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah. 3:30. Y'all time?
Mm-hmm. Y'all time.
Well, yesterday was weird. Was a weird day.
Yeah.
There were so many basketball games. They started so early and then they went so late.
So
like
late.
10 o'clock at night. So
late.
your day was like stretched much longer than normal.
Yeah, but last day was an overlap of the women's tournament that started today and a couple of regular season men's games. So they wanted more attention. Didn't want to pull from the attention of the women's.
Right.
So they put 7 games on a Tuesday.
Yeah. The only game tonight is Texas at number 20, Arkansas, although it does have implications.
Yeah.
But the women's tournament already cranked up in Greenville.
Yes,
So
and we'll get you updates there. And we'll talk through a lot of what happened yesterday as we roll through the show. But I did want to ask you one question. After the Tennessee game, y'all put Estrella on. I'm at Neighbors in the Gulch, so they don't have the audio going on. But I just see Estrella laughing his ass off, like harder than he's probably ever laughed in his life. And you're just sitting there with a smirk on your face. I'm like, I wonder what Slay Dog said to him.
Dude, I told him, like, hey, man, were y'all feeling like I was feeling like we need to make layups. So instead of just making the layups, we just gonna dunk everything.
They had 11,000 dunks.
He said, "Man, that's what we kind of
11,000.
11,000 dunks.
And that's underselling it.
What's
That
the
was-
number of dunks they had in that game?
I don't know because
But that is
Stat
funny
Broadcast wasn't keeping it right.
That is funny that they talked about that because that's what you talked about before you went to Charlotte.
Yeah, just like try to dunk everything, dog. Like, and they literally tried to dunk everything, and they pretty successful. So,
I mean, just on Okpara's clips that I saw 8 dunks and 7 alley-oops.
like,
How much fun would that have been?
oh my god,
JP Estrella had at least 4 or 5.
that was basketball right there. to me.
That was just boom, boom, booming.
Man, that was extra boom, boom, boom.
His were like with authority too. Like there was some emotion involved in those dunks, man.
Can't find where the dunks are, but
Well, we'll talk about it. Florida has won each of their last 2 games by 34 points. Bama, Kentucky, and Missouri all lost, giving Tennessee currently the double bye.
got a chance.
Needed some losing there. Tennessee did, and they got them from all 3 of those teams. Vanderbilt.
Is it going to stick?
That's
One more
the
game.
question, man.
Saturday's going to be weird.
One more
A lot
game
going
for
on.
everybody.
Like a lot. Like Kentucky can go anywhere from playing on Wednesday to getting the double bye.
Yeah.
That's how weird Saturday can
and
get.
they host Florida. So if Florida decide they've already won the SEC, but they I mean, can they get to 1 seed?
Who?
Florida.
Yeah.
So they're playing on Saturday.
Yeah,
they're not just going to sit there.
No, they need to run on through this so they can go get a 1 seed.
Yeah.
I think right now they're guaranteed a 2, but UConn beat them in the head-to-head, which is that lies the problem. But on the eye test, I don't think there's anybody playing as good as Florida is in the country right now in their conference. Like,
And we've been saying that now for weeks.
yeah, UConn
So
got beat
who
recently.
would they? Okay,
Against
so
Creighton.
Who they would knock out would be
You know what I'm saying? It would be UConn.
UConn.
Yep. I think the top 3 already said Duke,
Yeah.
Michigan, and Arizona. That's
They are
booked
that.
that, yeah. Booked that done.
But you think there might be a chance they can?
Yeah, it's a strong chance. It's a strong chance.
Okay.
Yeah, very strong chance.
Do they have to win
They need to win.
the whole tournament to do it?
I
Yeah.
would say win out for sure.
Right.
But at least make it to the championship game. I don't think is
Yeah.
the thing with that I came to figure out. It's not about who you lose to necessarily. It's about who you beat, especially in the conference tournament.
Got it.
Especially in the conference tournament. Regular season holds a little bit of different weight, but conference tournament is about who you beat, not who you lost to.
Okay.
So
We'll talk more about it a
You
little
and
bit later.
you and Lenardi are like buddies now, aren't
that's
you?
my guy, man.
You like- y'all like text
that was our
and-
first
yeah.
time last night seeing him face to face. You know, usually it's on the
Already on
screen.
set.
Yeah,
I forgot to
was like,
bring
oh,
that up.
Yeah.
Slays in.
He came back in there and hollered at me,
Lenardi.
hollered at me and everything. I was like, okay, little Joe.
Okay, Lord.
His little shoes.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like a little guy. Pretty cool, though. It was good. It's cool.
Like
See,
he's
something
real.
else.
Like he's a real guy.
Yeah.
There he is.
Exactly. I wanted to pick him up like I did Baby Babs. Like, hey, hey, Joe. What you
Might not
doing?
have appreciated that. Rep Ryan, executive producer for Titans Radio, coming up next. Stay tuned, 3HL.
What's happening, good people? Let's get to the joint chiropractic. I need to get over there, too, man. Doing this traveling, getting on and off of planes, sleeping in these hotel beds, dog. I'm telling you, little body don't activate right. I need my United mattress. I need to get back home. But if you're out there and you're, like, feeling like you need, like, a realignment, kind of like your car. You need your tires rotated. That would be your ankles, your knees, your joints, and your back, your neck. All of that hurting. You got an opportunity to get that handled. Go to the Joint Chiropractic. They're open days, nights, and weekends. They got 17 different locations right here in Middle Tennessee. And the best part is there's no insurance needed. There's no appointments needed. Just walk in and you say, Big Slate, send me, and they're going to take care of you. And for the new patients, you get the consultation, exam, and the adjustment for just $29. That's $29. Adjustments start as low as $21. So that deal right there, that deserves an opportunity. Go to the Joint because they got your back literally. Don't be limping around. Hit thejoint.com. Find a location near you and get yourself back in the game the Slay way.
Good afternoon. It's 4:05. Just Bonanno live for the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports with the Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, the Patriots have formed four-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stephon Diggs. They are releasing him at the start of the new year next Wednesday. Diggs signed a 3-year deal with New England last March. Also, reportedly, the Chiefs are trading cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams in exchange for LA's first-round pick at number 29, a fifth-round pick, a sixth-round pick this year, and a 2027 third-round pick. Sad news in the world of college football today as legendary coach Lou Holtz passed away, his family announced on social media. Holtz, known for his time with Notre Dame and South Carolina, won 249 games with 6 different schools. Ferrari Foundation Repair, waterproofing needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Don Davenport is here. Slay is here. Tomorrow we're going to be at the boat show over at the fairgrounds.
The boat show. I'm excited. I want a boat.
The fairgrounds over there south?
Yeah.
Where they used to have the state fair.
That's what I was going to say.
Slay looks like that's the first time he's heard that information.
It is.
We went through this yesterday. I found out because Matt Murphy cut a spot.
I found out because Mayor said on air, we're at the boat show because I heard Matt Murphy say it. I was like, we are?
I love the fairgrounds,
Wow.
man. It reminds me of when I was a kid over there.
What's tomorrow?
Isn't that where the flea market is?
Yep, they have one over there. Yep.
I got my most favorite mirror I have in my house.
Really?
Yes, from the flea market one weekend, like just
That's
randomly
You know what's good over there,
found
too?
it. It's like made of reclaimed like wood and different like patterns, and it's
You know
really
what's good
cool.
over there, too? The Christmas Village thing, although that's really crowded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Rhett Bryan joins us now, executive producer for Titans Radio. He was at the Combine. Rhett B., what's up? How are you?
Mr. Gordion.
I'm good. How are y'all?
Hi, Rhett B.
We're doing well. Let's just jump right in with the running back talk because you are the first person that brought his name up that I heard when Stoney Keeley asked you, I know the 3 that we're all talking about. Is there another guy? And you said, man, I really love Love. Why? What is it about Jeremiah Love?
Well, there's a couple things. First of all, he's a 3-down back. That's the biggest part of it to start with. You see what 3-down backs do in teams around the league, and I'm not trying to put this comp or pressure on Jeremiah Love, but you see what Christian McCaffrey does for the San Francisco 49ers offense, what Jahmyr Gibbs does for the Lions, and just start going down the list. So he's a weapon out of the backfield to begin with. He has a really good ability to make people miss. It didn't hurt that he had a 4.36 and a 4.37 times 40 last week to show very good speed at, just a tick over 6 feet and 212 pounds. I mean, that's moving.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that is a plus for him, his pass blocking, his pass protection stuff is a little better than the average back coming out of college because those guys aren't asked to do that. That's the first thing they have to learn is to protect their quarterback. And then you hear wonderful things about what kind of person he is. I mean, his father, Jason, and he started a comic book series about Jeremiah. It's called Monster. And there's a whole website and it's really cool. It puts off a great vibe there. And what a better idea than to, give quarterback Cam Ward a weapon to work with. And, of course, people like Rhett, they have issues at offensive line they need to address. Yeah, I know that. Next week. We'll get to all that next week. Free agency starts. In fact, you guys will be in the heat of it next week this time when things are confirmed about who did what and who signed where and whatever. But the biggest thing is many people consider him the one blue-chip prospect in this draft. And Dane Brugler of The Athletic in his newest mock draft post-combine has him going to the Titans at number 4. That gets your attention. So that's just it in a nutshell for me so far.
Rhett Bryan with us on 3HL. Titans, soon-to-be Titans edge rusher Jermaine Johnson was an ascending player, then had the Achilles injury. he's now going to be 2 years removed from that. That should be a good sign. What do you think about that addition, Rhett?
Well, first of all, it's something that they needed. Edge pass rushers clearly, and that doesn't mean they won't be done with that in the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll still do that in the draft. Whether they do it at number 4 or not, we're going to find out. But big, long player. I mean, 83-inch wingspan, 6'5" and change. I think he ran in at 254 at the combine and ran a 4.58 40, but had a 1.56 first 10 split. So the explosion and the first step is there. And look, if you want to see what the potential is, you can go find a highlight on YouTube. Check out his highlight against the Cleveland Browns where he tips a matched hand ball from the quarterback to himself for a pick 6. I mean, he can move now, and I think that's the thing that stood out to me last week when Mike Borgonzi at the podium said, even or odd fronts, it's the ends, it's the defensive ends that make the difference in this, and they're going to run an even front at a 4-3 in Salah's base defense. So this guy makes sense as a bigger dude like that.
Red, let me ask you, outside of the box, I know Titans probably wouldn't go this direction, but just an overall draft, Caleb Downs, how good is he, Gordon? Because I know you done looked at him.
Well, he's impossible to not pay attention to. Like everybody's got their eyeballs on Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese, and boy, did they ball out, in testing. But Caleb held all of that back third level down. Yeah. He looks at the field like it's a chessboard. I mean, he's playing chess while other dudes are playing checkers. Mm-hmm. So the read and recognition, the key and diagnose, all of those things are off the charts for him. And he is able to position flexibility and move in different places in trying to defend that back third. I think the interesting thing about Caleb Downs is what are the medicals? Because there was a little sneak out at the end of the combine that there's a torn meniscus and maybe there's a degenerative ACL. It's the smoke and mirrors to try to make him fall. We don't know what all that is.
Redby, Slay went nuts on that one because you said they did the same thing to him.
They do. I told them, Gordon, it's at least probably, and I know there's some guys out there that could back me up, it's at least 65 to 70% of all athletes that have degenerative knees because they're supposed to in these combines. I had 3 doctors working on me.
That's right.
3.
That's right.
Gordy, they talked to me about me and where I got cut. We were going to the wave pool with the Boys and Girls Club, and I got a little wound on my left knee, and I cut myself.
Thought it was a surgery.
Yes. Yeah. They said, now, what is this? I said, dude, I was a sophomore in high school.
The wave pool.
Like, what? What are y'all talking about? So when I say they go through with a fine-tooth comb, they do that.
The wave pool.
Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. But Caleb Downs, one of the top-tier prospects in this draft, and certainly worthy of a top 10 selection.
So I know Pat McAfee said that he did some research with NFL front office members and said, this story about Caleb Downs, is he off your board? Would you still take him if you could? And all of them said yes, they would take him. So
yeah, I mean, look, you have your people that you trust medically and training staff-wise to look at him, and you make your decision from there. Forget about what was reported or who shot John or whatever. You do your due diligence and go from there.
Can
nice
we talk?
Nice little Dallas reference.
That was great, Rebby. So the depth of this edge class, we've talked a ton about it. People have said that it's a deep class. It's but it's fascinating too, especially when you talk about it for maybe a Jeremiah Love. Okay, like how deep can we go in this draft and still, do you think, find an edge guy that can immediately contribute?
Okay, so to answer your question, so you're saying hypothetically, if you take Jeremiah Love at 4 or someone else, different position, not an edge rusher, can you do something and make something happen at pick 35? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
The thing that gets your attention when people like Daniel Jeremiah and like Dane Brugler and the like have, 16, 17 pass rushers in their top 100, it gets your attention. So with the people that you're talking about that are going to be in that area, you're talking about a guy potentially like your guy, War Eagle, Keldrick Falk, could potentially be there. And a guy that fits the same kind of thing as an end position. It's 6'6", 276 pounds, plus wing size, 35-inch vert, 9'9" broad. At that size at the combine, he's a really good run defender. He's only 20 years old. He's a basketball guy, so he has some movability. Played high school wide receiver, so he's a big guy that can kind of move around. The other one that is a Southeastern Conference player that could be there at 35 that gets your attention is Zion Young from Mizzou. 6'6", 262, 33-inch arms, 9.5 hands. Just a little over 1,000 snaps in the last couple of years. Was a Senior Bowl standout in Mobile. His pass rush win rate is up year over year. He converts speed to power. Big, long athlete. So that's a couple of guys there. And I'll give you another one. Derek Moore from Michigan is a guy that I wanted to see more out of at the Combine, but pulled a hamstring in pre-draft workouts a couple of weeks before the Combine. He'll end up trying to do something at his pro day. But he's a good-sized fella at nearly 6'4", 255, and a long guy, good bull rusher. But there's options throughout this thing. R. Mason Thomas from Oklahoma is also another one. And some of these guys are going to rise. Oh, and don't sleep on Gabe Ackus from Illinois. And his last name's pronounced his J-A-C-A-S. The J is silent. But Gabe Ackus from Illinois, physical, durable, 6'4", 260, 30 reps at 225 last week, started 8 games as a true freshman, so he's got, experience as a starter, a good run stopper, good length, another Senior Bowl guy that stood out.
Rhett Bryan with the info.
Dropping it.
Love it, Rhett. Hey, thanks for hopping on, man. Always appreciate the visits. Thank you.
Glad to do it. Y'all have a lovely afternoon. And I put in the chat there, I don't know if you saw it, Dawn, I saw Vanilla Ice in his prime at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center in 1991, in the height of Ice.
What?
At T-Pack.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty wild.
What'd you wear, Rebby?
I don't know if I had gold chains or anything, or baggy pants, but I'm sure I represented the middle-aged. Well, I wasn't middle-aged then, but white dude then. But
white dude then.
We had. It was a record executive that begged us to go because he didn't want to go by himself. And WTN's Bell, that he and I worked together back then. We went to this thing and went backstage and the whole bit. He was really nice, Rob Van Winkle.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Backstage. How about that?
Yeah, in 91. He's super dorky, is he not?
Yeah, but he was, now he thought he was too cool for school back then.
That's all about it, man.
Behind the curtain, he was a little more receptive, but yeah, he was. He had that fresh, shaved blade cut, man, and eyebrows fixed and all that. He was ready to roll now. He'd been tightened up by the barber. You know what I mean?
At Rhett B. Tennessee on X, executive producer for Titans Radio, Rhett Bryan. Thank you, Rhett. Good stuff, man.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Love you, brother. All right, there he is, Rhett B. All right, when we come back, Todd Furman going to break down how to bet the NCAA tournament. Brackets come out Sunday night. What's the best way to get that done? He'll also have NASCAR nugget, and we'll ask him for some NHL
definitely
bits of information.
That. Yeah, we need that tonight.
All right, all that coming up. Todd Furman next, 3HL.
Sometimes it's time to upgrade the things in your home, like, your windows and your doors. If you need to do that, if you know you need to do that, if the time has come, if you put it off, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is exactly who you need to call to be able to do that. I've used them numerous times, and they're the absolute best quality out there. Pella was voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. That, of course, based on this sitting survey of leading window brands among homeowners. And on top of that, they have the staff in place to take care of you. And I can attest that their staff is amazing. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. My friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville want to give you a good deal. Right now, the Dawn deal is what we call it for the month of March. You got the entire month of March to grab this deal. 55% off Pella certified labor and 0% APR for 24 months, 2 full years, plus an additional 5% off of materials. Lots of discounts in the March Dawn deal. Schedule your free consultation. Tell them to give you that Dawn deal. You can do it online easily at PellaNashville.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. You can watch us on live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's on Davenport. Ron Slay is here. Derek on YouTube says, I was at that concert. Rhett Bryan said he saw Vanilla Ice 1991 at TPAC.
Do you think they were next to each other?
Wouldn't that be something?
Who?
Derek and Rhett.
Wow.
Never know, man.
It's been
a crazy world. Been a crazy world with this show lately. Mm-hmm. Todd Furman joins us now from Vegas. Todd, what's up? How are you?
Just got crazy.
I'm doing well today, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are as well.
Let's start with NASCAR. You want to?
Well, now hold on. Wait, you don't even.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't even sound like the Todd father we know. Is this an AI Todd?
No, I wish I could have the AI Todd fill in, but I'm not sure the AI could think fast enough on its feet for some of the questions you guys fire in my general direction.
Hey, he's not wrong.
No, I mean, is Tyler Reddick going to win 4 in a row? Where are we with this guy?
I wouldn't really be running to bet him at a price tag right around 15-1, but pretty incredible start to the season for the 2311 racing team co-owned by Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan. When you consider just a few short months ago, they were embroiled in litigation against NASCAR and the governing body. They've kind of come to peace, and it's been a white-hot start, something that we've never seen in NASCAR history, where a driver's gone out there and won the first 3 races of the season. But I don't want to dampen some of the expectations. It does come on 2 super speedways and a road course. Now we get into some of the nuts and bolts of what the NASCAR season really is. A short track this weekend in Phoenix, an intermediate track of 1.5 mile distance in Vegas next week. So we'll see if the 45 car can continue its level of dominance, but no doubt you are paying a premium to back him to win an improbable 4th straight race to start the season.
You want to dive into NHL? Or
no, I want to dive into NASCAR.
Oh, okay. I
want to ask Todd Father, man, excuse me for my ignorance, but like, what is the nuts and bolts of it? Is that like Brickyard and stuff like that? I thought Daytona was the epitome.
Daytona it's one of the crown jewel races and the most iconic on the NASCAR schedule, but it's not indicative of how some of these race teams will perform when we get into some of the higher leverage races later in the season. So it's always interesting when you consider the dynamic with the sport, but when you're trying to figure out who has a lot of raw speed week in, week out, it's the mile tracks, the 1.5 miles, and even the 2 mile tracks that'll give you a better indication. Now, NASCAR did change its playoff format, so there's a little bit more level of accumulation throughout the regular season, and you want to bank as many points as you possibly can. But I'm not going to say what we've seen from Tyler Reddick, other than confidence, which is extremely valuable, will carry forward until the bulk of the schedule, but still pretty impressive to go out there and do something that's never been accomplished by some of NASCAR's most iconic drivers in the history of the sport.
We talked last week about the Predators, and they're close to that last wild card spot. But they need to do roster management work. And what do they end up doing? Well, they moved some pieces yesterday. Is that going to continue?
I think it should continue. If they're able to get the kind of king's ransom that they did for 2 fourth-line players that I'm sure most casual Predators fans wouldn't be able to pick out of a lineup or a bar scene if they were out on Broadway on a Thursday or Friday night. I mean, being able to land a 2nd and 3rd round pick for Cole Smith and Michael McCarron, it may arguably be the best work that Barry Trotz has done with 2 steps officially out the door as Predators general manager. So we'll see if they're able to move a couple of the other high-priced items on the roster, whether it's a Jonathan Marchessault, Steven Stamkos, Ryan O'Reilly, who I know didn't finish the game yesterday after getting hit up high, Eric Haula, who's only increased his potential market value with a strong performance for Team Finland. I think if you're the Preds right now, you're taking calls on absolutely everybody on this roster, maybe with the exception of Roman Josi, who has kind of been the face of the franchise, I guess, alongside Ryan O'Reilly going forward, to figure out what you can do, not necessarily to burn it down, but to accumulate all sorts of draft capital and some of the younger players that may be fitting into what the Predators are going to be 3 to 5 years down the road than compared to the way they're constructed right now. It feels like it was just yesterday this team was playing for the Stanley Cup, but it's been nearly a decade, and they haven't really been that relevant in the National Hockey League since.
So 20, 21, 22, 23 games left, wherever you are. Do you see value in a Stanley Cup champion right now?
I think if you're looking a little bit further down the board, there are a couple teams that are mildly intriguing, but of course, as a result, they're going to have some work cut out for them. You look at the favorites, Colorado, Tampa, Carolina. I have absolutely no interest in betting any of those teams at such short prices that are available. But if you shop around the betting market, two teams in the Eastern Conference that I think if they get in, can cause some problems. One would be the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are 3 points out right now, playing some good hockey under interim head coach Rick Bowness. One of the more difficult schedules down the stretch, but you can find them right around 75-1. And the Ottawa Senators. And the Ottawa Senators would be another team that I think, plenty of runway in front of them. They don't have a whole lot in the way of margin for error, but a team that I right now have graded out one of a top 6 in the National Hockey League, arguably, and maybe the third best team in the Eastern Conference, despite where they sit record-wise. If they get into the tournament, I think they can be a dangerous dark horse. So those would be the two long shots that are on the outside of the playoff picture right now that I think would have a chance to spoil the party for some of the more heavily favored teams should they make the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Todd, you hit on one team. The two biggest Columbus Blue Jacket fans out there, Kirk Herbstreit and Ronald Sylvester Slay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why he sniggled and giggled when I said, them my boys right there. Don't do that to me, Todd. Them my boys for real.
I'm hoping there's a story behind your loyalty and affinity for the Columbus Blue Jackets here, Slay.
He bet them one time and they won.
Oh, okay, there we go. I knew there had to be a simple explanation for exactly why a fan base that is arguably one of the most nondescript in the National Hockey League can claim a former SEC Conference Player of the Year on their bandwagon, along with maybe one of the most prominent college football analysts out there in Kirk Herbstreit.
Now, Todd Father, that's what we like to do. Like them the teams are like, and first of all, I don't know them as that. I know them as the CBJs.
Yeah,
but
the fighting CBJs.
Yeah, the fighting CBJs. But and the other part is, like, we don't like all that attention like that, Todd Father. We like to come right up under the radar. And it's kind of like what you just said. If it's somebody with an outside chance, that's us. That's me and my guys, me and the Herbstreits.
Look, I respect it's your commitment to the cause in terms of what you're trying to do. But, the logical follow-up question I have for you, Slay, that's going to get you in a lot more hot water than I think anything else. Do you know why the Columbus Blue Jackets have the nickname Blue Jackets?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That's all he asked. Yes, do I know? Yeah, I know. I most definitely know. Like, I ain't too many times a fan of a team that I don't really know, like, what's going on now, Todd Father.
Well, I thought you were going to explain it. I thought you were going to explain it to the audience what a Blue Jacket was.
Oh, yeah. Listen. Now, it was a time in Columbus where, like, it usually happen around November. November fall off into a little bit of April. Like, it's a temperature that it hits that's a little outside of the norm. And, like, I remember, this is just me. Somebody else may have a different opinion or perspective, but me, when they won one time, the jackets that were given out were blue jackets. And it was like, okay, it's cold outside.
Slay, I'm going to stop you right here because that might be the most ridiculous filibuster I've ever heard, to buy yourself time to try and be able to Google what the explanation was. At the same time, the only thing that I can think of right now, I'm going to date myself, albeit not for you guys, but some of the younger audience listeners out there. You know the scene in Billy Madison where they do the game show where we're all dumber for having heard the answer? That, my friend, is the perfect epitome of what just transpired for the last 45 seconds to a minute of our lives that we're never going to get back.
No, Tom, you wouldn't listen. You see, that's your problem. You'll never let me finish my story. You always think it's over when I stop. It's not over when I stop. When I stop, that's a brief intermission for you to soak it in, and then me come back and be like, what happened was they got named that in a raffle-like event.
Yeah, that's still not the right answer, but I'm glad you continued to elaborate and double down on the position that you had. So,
didn't you say
that is a look?
Didn't a fan name them?
No, a fan didn't name them. It's a team nickname that's rooted from the Civil War, since Ohio was a major participating factor for the Union Army, and blue jackets were worn by Union soldiers.
Bingo!
That's why they have a battle cannon that they play inside Nationwide Arena. So
I just told you Blue Jackets was given out.
I
just told you that.
Congratulations for all that, Slay. I don't know what the hell I just experienced, but it may go down as some of the best discussion points that we've ever had in the illustrious history that all four of us have shared the airwaves Wednesday afternoons at 4:30.
I'll say this: out of all the media you do, there's nothing like 3HL.
No, that is putting it mildly, and I don't necessarily say that as a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to leave that up to the listeners to try and decide the actual answer for that.
All right, brackets come out on Sunday. In all seriousness, what's the best way to bet the tournament? Do you attack it immediately?
No, I mean, when you're looking at the NCAA tournament, so much of it is matchup basis, as Slay can attest to as much as anybody. And I think if you're trying to make a case for some of the teams in the futures market as it stands right now, you're not going to be able to extract a whole lot of value from the top of the board. And even if you're looking for some of those mid-tier teams, a Cinderella side that you think can make it to the Sweet 16 or put together a slightly deeper run, you're going to want to look for prices in the triple digits, because you'd be amazed how far some of these prices can drift and how short some of these numbers will get for teams that'll find themselves even on the protected lines, whether it's a 2 seed, a 3 seed, a 4 seed, et cetera. One team, though, that I think has fallen down futures boards, which is interesting, and Slay can tell me I'm an idiot here, so he's got a chance to try and flip the script completely, would be the Houston Cougars. I mean, they haven't exactly played their best basketball. I think they've fallen out of favor with the betting public and a lot of folks out there in terms of their true national championship prospects, but it's still a team that's got some level of experience, has a little bit of pedigree, and while everybody wants to talk about Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and Florida, Houston's a team right now that may offer a little bit more value and upside in that 16, 18-1 range than if we had this discussion 2 weeks ago and we were talking about them at 8-1.
I said about 2 weeks ago, man, it was going to be a rematch of Florida and Houston. So I can't, even though Houston faltered down the stretch of the regular season, they seem to be able to get it back right now. But I'm not betting against Kevin Sampson and his guys, man. They are something else in the tournament. And their guards, he's got Uzan playing back like he's supposed to be playing. I don't know what his mind was, but he had to sit down with him, watch some film, and he came out. I think he had a career high, if I'm not mistaken, the following game. So Kevin Sampson knows his team. I'm not betting against Kevin Sampson in the tournament. I'm not.
Is there someone else, Slay, outside of the top couple, let's call it the top six, if we include Duke, Michigan, Arizona, Florida, Illinois, Houston, et cetera, that you think really, and UConn, I guess, we'll call it 7 teams that have a legitimate shot to win the national championship. Is there any team that you would take outside that mix that you think has a chance to get to the Final Four and maybe throw a wrench into some of the best laid plans?
Yeah, I think I would go Michigan State. I do think Jeremy Fears. Did you say them? You didn't say them, did you?
Nope, did not say Michigan State.
I would say Jeremy Fears, the way he's been rolling as far as point guards go, being able to control your team, and then that effect that Izzo brings to it. They do have a big guy, 7 foot inside. They have a guy 3, Carr, who's the most athletic player in college basketball that can go between the 3 and the 4. That's when Illinois is another one, man. I just think they depend on the shot with the Europeans playing the front court that don't come with that physicality all the time. That's my only thing.
Tough to be able to win 6 games in succession for Illinois, given the lack of defense they play on a game-in, game-out basis. But you know what? The one team we didn't mention, Brent and Don, no mention of the Auburn Tigers being a legitimate threat to win the national championship, despite what their former head coach said on national TV to embarrass himself in making a case for the bang-up job that his son has done down there on the Plains this year, coaching basketball, instead of having a team like a mid-major that could run the table in the regular season in Miami of Ohio in the field of 68.
Haters gonna hate.
I mean,
hey, just watch out. We're just poised for no. It's like here's a stray. I mean, we know we're garbage right now. We know he got the job from nepotism. We know that Bruce even admitted that.
Here's Bruce's quote. Am I rooting for my son to make the NCAA tournament? Of course I am. Did I help my son get the Auburn job? Nepotism? Of course I did.
I respect that level of honesty and transparency. The problem, though, Slay, that Don's going to have going forward, I mean, for the last handful of years, Auburn's been known as a basketball school, and they sure as hell haven't been a football school. So maybe we're seeing a changing of the guard, and they can start to win 6 games plus on the football field with a new head coach and new starting quarterback in 2026.
So
my pain.
So when you look at the bracket, Todd, how much attention are you paying on the first round matchups? How much attention are you looking down the line?
It's always about matchups, and I think, when you're trying to figure out where some of the betting opportunities come from, it's a little bit of buyer beware, trying to catch lightning in a bottle and identify a national champion or a Cinderella that you think can get to the Final Four. So you kind of take it game by game, and you have to be pretty objective with the path that these teams have in front of them and figure out if betting a team, whoever they may be, regardless of seed line, is a better bet on the money line each and every game if it's to get to the Final Four, or if you happen to see an upset or two in a team's future that can create an easier path. that always plays a role. The one tournament format that I've come to find to be extremely exciting now that has grown in popularity over the last couple of years for the recreational bettor isn't necessarily just filling out a bracket trying to pick a winner as soon as we know the field, but going through NCAA Basketball Tournament Survivor because it combines the best elements of an NFL Survivor pool where once you use a team, you can't use them again, but also trying to forecast how things will go going forward because you can't paint yourself into a corner and you have to give yourself a number of outs. So it almost feels like a four-dimensional chess. And for listeners who haven't participated in a pool like that in the past, I think it is an extremely fun and challenging exercise that even the most casual college basketball fans would really enjoy.
Thank you, Todd. This was fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, minus the Auburn stuff.
Very educational.
That's what I'm able to do.
Except the part about Slay explaining what a blue jacket was.
I got my blue jacket on.
No, that was educational.
I honestly thought it was a kind of B. So here we are.
I mean, one of us telling one of us stories was a lie between me and Todd Father. I don't know who.
Yeah. I'll let Dawn and Brent set odds. They can set odds in the Slay Casino and stack the deck however they say fit. But the final thing on that, Slay, I'll say, your explanation, very reminiscent if you were the center square on the old celebrity version of Hollywood Squares, where you had to go true or false. I'm pretty sure that everybody would have been slamming their buzzer, calling you out about 12 seconds in, even before you rambled aimlessly for the 90 seconds and tried to double down on your completely incorrect and incoherent point of view.
I can totally see that.
That would be amazing.
That is a brilliant comparison.
Yeah, let's bring that back. Holly writes, that was a sleigh ride.
Yeah. That's right.
Thank you, Todd.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great rest of the week.
At Todd Furman on X. He always remembers his visits with us, though.
Yes,
That is guaranteed. As will Nolan Smith. TSU basketball won the OVC regular season title this season. They're heading into conference tournament play as the 1 seed. Nolan Smith next, 3HL. Tennessee hit hard by severe weather last month. As communities across Tennessee continue working to rebuild from flooded homes and storm-damaged schools to infrastructure weakened by melting snow and ice. USS is here to help. Since 1994, United Structural Systems has helped thousands of families and businesses restore their homes after foundation damage. Often the damage comes from the kinds of severe weather that Tennessee sees year after year. We all know about it. USS doesn't just fix structures. They help restore stability, safety, and peace of mind, especially for people recovering from storms, flooding, and shifting ground. Their community involvement supporting local schools, neighborhoods, and organizations like Habitat for Humanity reflects their belief that rebuilding is about hope and rising again together. If you or someone you know is dealing with foundation issues, especially after severe weather, connect with a company committed to quality and community. Visit USSTN.com and gain peace of mind with United Structural Systems Foundation Repair and Waterproofing Services. That's USSTN.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Tennessee State University, OVC regular season champions, the number 1 seed in the conference tournament. Their head coach, Nolan Smith, joins us now. Coach, what's up? How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. Thank y'all for having me on, as always.
You like the song that we came in with for you?
I love it. I love that energy. I love that energy.
What a season, man. Obviously, a lot of work to do, a long way to go, and big things ahead. But, man, what a ride so far.
Yeah, it's been really good. You know, our guys, again, really proud of them of what they've done to this point. But, again, our conversation last week has been, you know, what's next? And, you know, what else do you want to do? Have you had enough? And the verdict is in. We have not had enough. So I'm excited to get back on the court and our guys to show us, you know, obviously we want to build off what we've been doing the last couple games, and which is playing defense, being tough, still scoring the ball and playing fast. But, I mean, we've really laid our hat on the defense in the last couple games.
For those that don't know, third OVC regular season championship for TSU in its history. 21 overall wins, 15-5 in OVC play, the 15 conference wins, the most in program history. The good thing here, you know, beyond all that, is you come in hot, right? Having won 4 in a row, 7 out of 8. What do you like with what you're seeing from your guys right now?
We're being tough offensively. We're driving the ball. We're not settling. We're looking to find the great shot at almost every possession offensively. Every now and then, you know, AK, Aaron Nakuma, and Travis, they're going to take a couple heat checks, but they've earned those. But for the most part, we're finding a good shot, and those guys, especially AK, getting to the paint, finishing around the rim. Carlos Williams is finding his rhythm right now, getting to the rim. Dante Harris just controlling the floor, being the floor general that he is. So, again, everybody's getting better right now, you know, and that's a salute to my staff. They've done a great job with these guys and player development all year and constantly getting better.
Man, a lot of times when you get awards, Nolan, it's a lot of times a reflection of the things that are around you. And I think sometimes the staff gets overlooked. So with being able to go get the Coach of the Year award, like, what does that say about the staff?
Man, look, I told my team today, they tried to congratulate me. I tell them all the time, man, that's an award that the head coach gets, but like that's a staff award, man. It really is, man. My staff has done an amazing job with their scouts, amazing job with their preparation, player development, working these guys out. And I mean, it's all of it. Even OG Vince Taylor still on the court, getting it in. Even that, every now and then I got to tell him to sit his butt down, get out the way. But all of them are in the fight. I mean, even Vince coming here, he said, "Man, I'm with you." So I mean, everybody's been in the fight and just in the grind, the daily grind of just getting better. So I mean, it's been a really good year as far as that goes. Before we shift real quick, man, to what's to come in the tournament, I tell you one thing, dog. How many messages did you receive? Because I know I'm not even a part of the program, and just knowing, just knowing what the DMV means to these guys. They talk about New York being where basketball was bred. DMV must have been adopted or something, because I know the guys up there, man. There's so many people hit me with, I took one of them DMV boys to come down there and get y'all a chip in Nashville. Talk about the guys that have reached out, man. Oh, man, the home team is very proud, man. Yeah. DMV, the basketball community, especially the Godfather, Curtis Malone. Yeah. I mean, they couldn't be more proud just to see us all come together and come down here and, you know, just achieving what we're able to achieve together. But it's been really good. It's been really good.
Nolan Smith with us on 3HL. Babs is going to ask you something fun here in a second, but real quick, I'm just curious from
just waiting.
TSU gets the double bye, so you guys don't play until Friday at 7 o'clock. So you've got SIUE and Eastern Illinois that'll play today at 6 o'clock. The winner of that plays UT Martin on Thursday at 6 o'clock. How do you go about scouting in advance of who you might see on Friday?
I mean, I would say the great thing, but it was the tough thing. We've seen 4 of the teams that will possibly play in the last 2 weeks. You know, our end of season last 4 games were Lindenwood, SIUE, SEMO, and UT Martin. So that's great for our scheduling that we had to finish with that tough of a 4. But we just saw everybody. Yeah. So in this week of preparation has been about us. You know, what we're going to continue to do defensively. Again, looking at them a little bit, each team. But, again, it's going to be a real quick refresher because we just saw them.
Like, will you go sit in the gym and watch?
We'll go tomorrow night just to get a feel for the arena.
Okay.
Because we'll only have like a 20-minute shoot around.
Okay.
Day of the game, and that's it. So again, just to get a feel for the arena, just to smell it, just to look at it, to see where we're gonna be playing. Like that's just getting your minds ready for that next day, for the opportunity in front of us.
For the TSU head coach Nolan Smith with us on Thursday.
For the people that do want to support, you all are having a send-off tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir, we are. Yep, tomorrow. I believe we're leaving around 1:30, so I think people will start to get together around 12:45, 1 o'clock.
At the Gentry Center? Or
at the Gentry Center.
Okay.
Yep, at the Gentry Center. Yep.
Right. So
Oh, that's fun.
Y'all get out there and support people. Everybody that's asking, y'all get over to the Gentry. But y'all get there at 12:30, so everybody come on through about 12:35 right there. So
all right, Coach. So I grew up a Duke fan. Dad graduated from there, so like we were raised like there is only one shade of blue in our house, all the things, right? So just curious, your best memory from Duke. What is it?
Best memory from Duke. I'll probably say my favorite memory, obviously outside of the championship, is the comeback game versus Carolina. Versus the very talented Carolina team and Kendall Marshall, Harrison Barnes, Tyler Zeller, John Henson. And the comeback, we were down 13 points at halftime, 14 points at halftime. And Seth Curry, myself, Kyle Singler were able to come out and lead us to a big-time comeback versus our rival. I mean, that was like a movie.
Where was that game?
That was in Cameron.
Love it.
Thanks, Coach.
Love it.
Good luck, man. We'll be watching. Congrats so far. Keep pushing, obviously.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all.
All right,
Thanks,
go
Coach.
get them, baby.
Nolan Smith, TSU basketball coach. The OVC tournament's in Evansville. That's a short drive. You want to go check them out?
It really is. And there's a casino there.
It sure is.
Just FYI, if you want something to do.
Kevin said brackets don't come out until the 15th. Yes, a week from Sunday.
Yeah.
The women's tournaments and the mid-major tournaments are this week. SEC tournament next week. And we will be broadcasting live from the concourse at the SEC tournament. Looking forward to that. A lot of action still to take place. There are a lot of jumbled up teams. We'll talk about it in the 5 o'clock hour. A lot of teams within one game of that elusive double bye and that needed double bye. So we'll talk about it. 5 o'clock hour coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
All right, y'all. What's happening? MedicalHouseCalls.com. That's what's happening. Healthcare designed for your life. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can reach them at 615-838-2375. With that number, you can call or text. So, again, 615-838-2375. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, all of the works. All you do when you're feeling down, you're trying to get back to feeling the way you're supposed to, and you got things to get done, and you can't be hampered by sickness or whatever it is. You know, kids coming back, you're about to go on spring break vacation. There's going to be a lot of people you're going to be around. That little sickness could have you down when you get back. So just in case, get the mobile IV therapy. I've done this. Boosting blends, athletic recovery, rapid rehydration, vitamins and minerals going straight to your bloodstream. Just call them. Call them, text them. They'll assess what you need in minutes. They'll book your visit, and providers will be at your door ASAP to get you back feeling the way you need to. 615-838-2375. Happy birthday to our guy, Chuck McDowell, and that's medicalhousecalls.com.
Good afternoon. It's 5:02. I'm Joseph Milano live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, the Patriots informed four-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stephon Diggs that they are releasing him after the start of the league year next week. Diggs signed a 3-year deal with New England last March and only played one season of that deal. Chiefs are trading cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams, reports said earlier today, in exchange for the Rams' first-round pick at number 29 this year, fifth-round pick this year, sixth-round pick this year, and a 2027 third-round pick. Also, sad news in the world of college football as legendary head coach Lou Holtz passed away. Today, his family announced on social media. Holtz, known for his time with Notre Dame and South Carolina, won 249 games with 6 different schools. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone, Wednesday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Babsy Davenport is here, y'all. Bless you.
Bless you.
Twitch, please.
There she is.
What up, ba-ba?
Was in an Uber the other day. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts came on.
Ah,
Thought about you.
one of the best. Even though she denied coming on our show.
She did send you a gift bag, though.
She did. You're
How
right.
dare she?
Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building. You better be ready. Nah.
You may have
Not
heard
right
in Zeph's update, rest in peace, Lou Holtz.
Mm-hmm.
College football legend, icon, all of those things. Passed away in Orlando, surrounded by his family. A spokesperson said the cause of death was not provided by the family. Current Notre Dame head football coach Marcus Freeman said Lou's values have gone well beyond the football field. He and his wife Beth are respected across campus for their generous hearts and commitment to carrying out Notre Dame's mission of being a force for good. On behalf of the Notre Dame football program, we send our love to Lou's family, friends, and former players, wishing you all comfort and peace during this difficult time. 249, 132, and 7 was his college football record at William and Mary, NC State, Arkansas, Minnesota, Notre Dame, and South Carolina. I had forgotten this. He also coached the NFL's New York Jets in the 1976 season, finishing 3-10 that year. After retiring from coaching, he worked in television, including more than a decade with ESPN. That 1988 Notre Dame team was awesome. Tony Rice, the quarterback. Man, they had a run back then, and I've told the story, like being in a stadium, I have felt the presence of a program come in when they ran onto the field one time.
Yeah.
That was in 1990 in Knoxville when number 1 ranked Notre Dame came onto the field. You could feel the history and their presence. And, man, those teams were something. I remember going to SEC Media Days, and back then they had everything. They still kind of do. Had everything broken off into rooms. And so, like, they would have the big room for print journalism. They would have several rooms for TV where people could set up cameras, and they had many options for that. They had a radio room, and he would come in to the radio room. And these guys, like, sometimes they'll filibuster in the big rooms to limit the amount of questions that they get. But most of the time, they say something for like a minute, and then they get a bunch of questions for 14 minutes, right? Like if it's 15 minutes. I remember Lou Holtz coming in to the radio room, and he sat down and he told a story, and I wish I could remember what story he told, but by the time he was done, and everybody got up and clapped. Like, that's the presence this guy had to be able to, with his lisp, control a room, man. And just an incredible storyteller. I know a guy
Did he take any questions after that? No. He was like,
not in our room.
Yep.
That was it. I'm going to tell y'all a story, and I'll be out of here.
That's all y'all need. I'm giving you everything.
We were good with it.
Yeah.
Everything you're looking for
What
right
we
now.
need to know about South Carolina football from Coach Holtz, and I guess nothing.
Take that.
For data.
That too.
I knew a coach that was on his staff back at Notre Dame when they were rolling, and he got so much money for speaking engagements.
Oh, I bet.
They had a hard time getting him into living rooms to close deals, where all these other coaches would claim to be king of the living room or whatever. So over the course of time, it was difficult for them to get him to go to these elite recruits and visit them on site at their home. And so kind of waned after that.
Damn. So he wouldn't.
Isn't that interesting?
He just didn't have the time?
He was doing other stuff.
That's
Y'all close it.
Yeah, y'all got it.
This is what I pay y'all to do.
Makes sense. I'll see him when they get to campus. Get the deal done.
But man, he was a pleasure to be around, and if you were able to be around him at all, you would know that, and you would agree.
Uncle Lou.
SEC women's tournament is underway. Number 9, Kentucky slaughtered the Hogs 94-64. Kentucky will get 8 seed Georgia tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I love this time of year, man. Just turn on basketball all day.
Let it roll.
Unless you have to work in it, then you work for like 10 hours.
Oh, yeah, then you crash.
On your second job.
Yeah, right.
12 seed Florida put the 13 seed Bulldogs back in the house, 86-68. Gators will get 5 seed Oklahoma tomorrow at 12:30. That post player for Oklahoma, man.
Reagan Beers.
If y'all haven't seen her play, I really don't know how anyone can defend this lady.
No, she's
This
tough.
lady. This lady.
Yeah, lady.
I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. I don't want her coming after me.
She'll put you in the room.
Yes.
Nothing you can do. Yeah. Nothing you can do. She'll load.
Basically, all you can do, right, is deny up top and behind, right? Like, and then, I mean, because once she gets her position and catches the ball, it's over.
Yeah. Then you
And
gotta
if she
deal-
misses, she will get the rebound and put it back in.
You got to deal with Aaliyah Chavez.
How tall is she?
About 6'4", 6'5", maybe. Let me look. Yeah.
Wide shoulders.
You go down there playing around you want to. She got something
Taking
for
your
you.
life into your own hands.
Yeah, she got something for you. She is not going to play with you.
Tonight, 15.
6'4".
6'4".
Tonight, 10 seed Texas A&M takes on 15 seed Auburn.
And Texas A&M been shocking people. They went on a tear in the last part of the season. So
They've just started that game. They should have just started that game.
Coach.
Winner gets 7 seed Ole Miss tomorrow.
Joni, I forgot what Joni's last name is.
And Chachi.
Oh, I guess.
14 seed Missouri, 11 seed Alabama. That's coming up tonight at 7:30. The winner gets 6 seed and very shaky Tennessee tomorrow at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
How big of a game is that for Kim Caldwell?
I'm not sure anymore. I think every game she's had the last. What's their record?
They bought 6 in a row.
Yeah, well, the last 6 has been huge.
And they haven't won them.
And they haven't won them. So I don't know how much bigger the game can get.
This Kaya Wynn situation, we brought this up yesterday,
Yeah.
and we said when we brought it up, we need Slay in here for this.
Yeah.
But I said, like, just from outside looking in and having done this for a long time, like, it just feels like she's trying to get fired. Like, it's just really weird.
Like,
Yeah, I
how
don't
much
understand it.
respect did she lose from former Lady Vols with and I don't know details. I'm not
Yeah.
going to pretend to
Right,
know that I know
right,
details of the senior night and what
Yep.
all went down.
Yep.
But you're in those circles. Has respect been lost because of all of it that's going on?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it in question, and not just by Lady Vols. I'm one of the ones questioning it. And I think Kim Caldwell is a good coach. I think she totally handled this the wrong way. And what gets you get blinded by in this conversation is the story that was put out, and them saying that we offered Kaya to go in 15 seconds and she didn't want to go in for the last 15 seconds of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one problem. But you're also, what you got to remember is you're not talking about a young lady that came up there and no knock to walk-ons, but this wasn't a walk-on.
Right.
This was a scholarship player from when Kelly Harper took over to go there with offers from Louisville, NC State, like really good programs, and chose to go there. This wasn't a young lady that wasn't impactful in her high school career. I think Kaya won maybe 3 or 4 state championships. You know what I mean? Jelani Cambridge was their point guard. You know what I mean? Dontavia Wagner, who went to NC State, was the other power forward. Like, everybody on that team went and played college basketball.
Major.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird to see this unfold because you're not talking about that. I think one of the things that need to be highlighted is what Kaya said in her release was this was a breaking point.
Not the first thing.
Yeah, this
not the only thing.
Yeah, we didn't get to this point. All of a sudden, she say, "Oh man, I don't get to go out there and start or play my senior night." Like, no, that was the breaking point. So that means it was something built up. And when you look at the program where it was going by, not to name names, but other people getting in trouble, you heard it be documented even by Kim Caldwell herself. Players showing up late to shoot around, late to film, late to trips, whatever it may be. But you didn't have to worry about that with her. Kaya Wynn was a person that her injuries when Coach Caldwell came in was helping lead this group as far as being a voice to those players, a bridge to them, and had an Achilles tear. So her last year's season was derailed, fought back to get to this point, and she was healthy enough to go. But that aside, just being the basketball player, and I've never known this young lady to quit. I've never known this young lady not to be one of the, if not the hardest working people on in the game, at her craft. Also, outside of that, she was given the Vol leader. Like, that right there is a prestigious mark for a student athlete, being a Vol leader. Also honored as an SEC Service Award winner. So character, if you're looking for it, this is embodying who you want out of your program when all this turmoil is going around your program. If it's somebody I need to go send to talk and be a model for what we're doing, it's her. A fifth-year athlete that's been through the program all the way through, and a senior night where me as a senior, Buzz, and leading up, Buzz started 2 walk-ons because that was our get down. You show the, and by the first media timeout, you'll take them out. And we were on the bubble and playing a Mississippi State team that was in the lead in the Western Division, coming to our place. We needed to get this victory. And we still started 2 of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. After that, you got to understand, man, if you look across the landscape of NIL, the transfer portal, this was a kid that stuck through it with changing of coaches. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is one, on the men's side, I know for sure, one player that is a senior that's been in school all 4 years. That's Sean Jones Jr. down at Mississippi State. I'm not sure what it is on the women's side. In all of college basketball, Power 4, D1 basketball, it's 22 seniors that have been at one school for all 4 years. 22. So you take this situation.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all. So when you talk about doing right by people, this is where you do right by people. You've gotten blasted in your last 6 games. Blasted. You were getting handled in this game. Nip and tuck, back and forth, but this wasn't going to be a liability to put her in. So I say that to say,
change something up. Let it go.
Like it's got to be done right. And when you're establishing a program and culture, this is not what you want going on. We've seen the twins' parents come out on social media and talk. We saw with Ruby Whitehorn what she went through. Her parents come out and speak. You see, like you see the situation with Coach Caldwell down there at Ole Miss with Coach Yo, the speed by hand. Like, it's a lot going on.
A lot.
For you to do this, when you're talking about character and what you want to stand for, I think that's a bad look. And I don't know how you address it. or whatever, but that was handled wrong. And not only for this present program, but for the future as well. It's a lot of kids in this state. This is a hotbed, and it's been a hotbed for women's basketball. Kaya Wynn's sister, Kimora, is a baller. So you can go and check that one off. These circles, it's a small sorority/fraternity in basketball. It's a young lady by the name of Lauren Hassel, Trent Hassel's daughter, that is a phenom right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
You check that one on off. So when people look around and they ask, how is Jelani Cambridge getting out of – it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this. So when people looking around like, how does a Crystal Dangerfield go to a UConn? It's stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a good look. It's another one, Ashley McElhaney's daughter. Phenomenal. I just don't know how you look at this and say, man, that's how you treating your players? You know what I'm saying? Like that's some more. And I'm an advocate of Kim Caldwell when she took over, when everybody was questioning and everything. I'm rocking with her. I think her style is cool. But this was handled wrong for a young lady that beyond battled and loyal to the Lady Vols. Is that ain't the way you handle it. And for the people that watch it on social media that don't understand and say maybe she was selfish in the situation, wanting to start. No, she was selfish by saying, you know what, with this torn Achilles, I'm not finna stay in the locker room. I'm gonna get on these road trips and be a voice for all of this situation with the players that are not doing things right, and be a model for them, whether they follow me or not. While y'all, the timeout's called, I'm gonna be right there in the huddle. It was a story done on her last year that Coach Caldwell commented on. When we go do our huddle as coaches, she's in the huddle with the players, getting their attention, encouraging them, drawing up plays. Exactly. Yeah. So that was doing the Achilles tear and recovery. I just think that she handled this one totally wrong, man. And for a in-state kid, that people are saying people are selfish, people are thinking of themselves. It's not about the program. You got one that gave up what all the other scholarships to say, you know what, I'm gonna stay home and go. That's different. That's different. So I don't think that was handled right at all. And I do think Kaya, and whenever the story comes out, I think she handled it perfectly. You know what I mean, with class. Do I agree with walking away? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have walked away. But I also don't understand everything that's built up to this point either. I know
yeah,
she's
we
tough.
don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, and let me say, it's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Well, I'm so glad that we revisited today. That was beautifully done on your part, and really appreciate that because there have been several really weird things that have been like. I mean, this was a mushroom cloud.
Yeah, it's not just from players coming. It's coming from parents and so.
Here's my question too, and I asked this yesterday, and I'm glad you're here to discuss this, but I don't know with everything that's going on, I don't know how you keep people from transferring this on. Like, I think it might be a bloodbath on that roster.
It's going to be tough.
And she's got a very highly recruited player coming in, and you know she's watching all this.
Olivia Evans is tough.
So we brought up yesterday when we were kind of just briefly discussing this, like, hey, what is the conversation with Danny White there? Like, does he start to, like, maybe confident in her as I was as the day I hired her, mostly pointing out the recruiting, saying that, hey, you know, we didn't expect this to be a quick fix. Like, we're going to stick with her and stuff like that. So
now, I would like to know what the conversation was like, not on a radio show.
Yeah, that's me too.
That's the thing, yeah.
There's a Saturday Night Live sketch from back in the day where they did a sketch on Ronald Reagan, who, like, appeared like the nicest dude and, like, your granddad down the street and all this stuff. And then they would close the doors and he'd just be berating people and stuff like that. So there are always two sides to everything, or three, as a matter of fact. But yeah, he has to say that publicly right now. Has to.
I mean, it's also his hire too.
His hire.
Yep.
But I'm sure they had a conversation, or will.
Yeah.
At the very least.
They've had
it,
conversations, yeah.
All right, more talk about SEC basketball. Big slate yesterday. Slay Dog was very busy on the SEC network, but a lot of things are trying to kind of maneuver themselves with regard to the SEC tournament and the bracket, and it's going to be so much fun. But we'll talk about some of that when we come back. 615-737-1045. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, Gupton is the spot. Just let Daniel Gupton and his crew know what you're looking for. Maybe you need more space. Maybe you need something a little cheaper. Maybe you need more or better gas mileage. Whatever your needs are, just let them know. They'll point you in the right direction. They have a tremendous selection of new and pre-owned vehicles there. Take your test drive. Go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it will be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. I believe it'll be the best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. If you end up purchasing a vehicle from Gupton, let me know. Tell me your story, and I'll share it. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, ways to get in touch with those guys, and you can do it there. GuptonMotors.com. All the inventory is there, new and pre-owned, and all of the deals they have going on in the month of March right there. GuptonMotors.com. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. That was an incredible, master class on how to do radio and tell a story right there. That was incredible.
What, Mayor? I mean, Slay?
Yeah, Mayor.
Definitely not me.
Yeah, Mayor.
I learned that from Mayor.
Love it.
Well, you just have such a backstory with that story that most people don't have or know.
Right.
Yeah. And I talked about it yesterday on the sleigh ride in Knoxville, and then I heard Swain talk about it today. But I wanted to get out there, what people are missing. So many people are caught up on the, not playing or not getting to just do. No, what people should be caught up on is a fifth-year athlete walking away and saying this was the breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most alarming part.
Crap going on.
That's the alarming part.
This was just the final straw.
Yeah, when you get to that point, that means, can you imagine what led up to that point? You know what I mean? For you to say, man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And you getting ready to go in the SEC tournament?
Yeah.
That's a lot. You know what I mean? And this is a young lady studying to be a doctor. She'll be a doctor when she graduates this year. So it's that was the most alarming part to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hey, FYI. You're welcome. FYI, I have a giveaway.
Uh-oh.
Dead giveaway.
A dead giveaway.
Going?
Babs Prize Closet. Come and open, that's right.
Dead
into this.
That's the best one right there.
End of this segment, or maybe end of the show. But anyway, it is a family 4-pack of tickets to see the Jack Links 500 at Talladega.
Jack Links, that's the Slim Jim stuff. Beef jerky, ain't it?
I don't know.
Ain't Jack Links beef jerky?
I don't know, but I'm going to look it up, which means
That is
sponsorship works.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Sunday, April 27th. So we have a family 4-pack of tickets to give away to Dega, baby. Talladega.
Not yet.
Not yet. Sorry,
Not
don't
yet.
call now.
Was it Talladega 500?
Talladega Nights.
I mean, it's
That's a movie.
it's Dega.
You know what else it is?
But how many times they go around?
It's the Jack Links 500.
Yeah.
It's
there
just
it is.
at Talladega.
Yes.
Yeah, but I like it as Talladega.
Right, and Talladega Nights was great.
It's just Talladega.
It was great. You know what else
Have
it is?
you been?
No.
Okay.
I've been to Bristol twice.
Yeah.
I've been for the day race and the night race to Bristol. Those are the only NASCAR races.
You've been there for a football game?
I've been to a bunch of
have been
NASCAR
there for a
races,
football
but not at Talladega.
Did you go?
No, I didn't.
Shame on you.
You know what that date is?
What? Talladega?
What else that date is? It's
April
the
27th.
It's the Ronnie McMahon
Pre-day.
pre-day. Yeah, Eve.
Eve day.
Kidney transplant Eve.
There it is.
April. There we got there. Marciano. So it seems like y'all are ready to fire her. Then did we say that?
No, what I said was that was handled poorly, especially with everything else swirling around the program. We've never heard, even though there's problems with each and every one as far as coaches that have tried to replace Coach Summit. Not replace, but fill after she's done coaching.
Follow.
But it's never follow that is your.
Yeah.
But it's never been about outside distractions. Anything was on the court. Like they ain't winning enough. Sweet 16 isn't good enough, or like we need to get into a Final Four. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. That's stuff on the court. This is different.
Bunch of weird stuff.
It's different.
Kim and Steve Clark on Facebook. Babs, can you find some SEC tournament tickets in that closet, please, somewhere?
We usually give some away.
We do.
Well, I wish he'd give some to me away.
You want? Let me text
We'll
our
be there.
promotions guy.
You literally just walk. You got a credential.
Yeah, for the
you will
12 and
literally
the
be there.
2:30.
No, you can walk
You
in
can go
whenever.
wherever you want.
You can go
You got a
anytime.
credential.
Yeah, but I don't have a seat. I just walk around like
you can
Kane
find-
on Kung Fu.
There's a media section, Brent.
Is it?
No, not with our passes.
I don't think he's allowed in the
Oh
media
well,
section.
I definitely broke the rules last year. Then
SRO, baby.
Yeah, you just. Yeah,
I'm not
you young,
complaining
though.
about it. I am in the bill. No, in all seriousness, we love Les.
Give us our Rice.
No, in all seriousness, we love Les.
Give us our Rice Krispies, Alyssa.
she gonna make you some.
Oh, also,
Okay.
Vandy Man AD said they're coming.
I know, but
The Rice
Alyssa's gonna
Krispies.
be here first, though.
I will
Vandy Man, let me
not
know.
be surprised if I get home and
ready.
they're cooling off.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you'll remember to bring them.
And that don't mean you touch them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going to have some.
Nah, come on, Zelf. I don't need you taste testing my Rice Krispies, dog.
He does nefarious things.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come in, and then you're going to bring them in a smaller tray because you done ate 9 of them.
Yep.
Like you did, Babsy, with dumplings.
Yep.
Brought it in a little bitty container. But Babsy probably had a bigger container, and then he brought in that little bitty condensed container. Come on, Zelfa.
A condensator.
Listen, I'm not going to say anything because
He's like,
they might be
listen.
gone.
Yeah, you're just keep digging over there.
Because I will probably eat some
Also,
before I break up.
we need to play the whole Charles thing with the dead giveaway thing. We need to play that at some point. Just like once a year. Everybody needs to hear that.
Somebody in
that
the
guy's
chat
a national treasure.
asked numerous times, so NFL teams can't contact free agents for the next 7 days.
No, technically.
Better Cal or something in the chat
Better
said that.
Cal.
Technically, no. Technically, the legal tampering
is
48 hours before.
is March 9th.
Yeah.
Yes. And then free agency officially starts March 11th at 3 p.m. Obviously, we have already seen things on Twitter where a whole lot of stuff happens at the combine.
So I think the legal tampering thing, shout out to Big Al out there listening.
Oh, yeah, that's
Albert Hainsworth.
That was because of him.
He signed a $100 million deal at like 2 in the morning, like 2 hours after the thing.
Well, they always get we always get interrupted on our show the last 2 years with signings.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Dog will be on top of
the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think,
yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That whole Tannehill deal went down while we were over there.
A whole lot of stuff went down. We got receivers,
That was nuts.
corners.
Calvin Ridley went down.
Yep.
We got all kind of stuff.
What else went down?
We got the cornerback.
Jones.
Remember Savage was
Julius,
no, we got the
Jones?
receiver. We got
Jerry
it was
Sneed.
Ridley. You're right.
We got Sneed, but we got another one too, the Nigerian. I forgot his last name. Cheeto.
Chidobe
We got
Awuzie.
Cheeto.
Oh.
The Nigerian.
Last year,
Cheeto.
do you know what news broke for the Titans at the SEC tournament? It was the Brandon Allen signing when we knew that Cam Ward was going to be a Titan.
That is right.
That was definitely true. All
You're
right,
like,
I've been
this
trying
is
to
what
do
this
this.
tells us.
Been trying to do this, but we'll get there.
Okay, hit it.
Florida has won each of their last 2 games by 34 points. They've also scored 111 and 108 points. The Gators pounded the Bulldogs last night, 108-74. Alex Condon 26-7. They didn't need Thomas Houck. Florida is rolling. They're the best team in America right now.
They're tough. They're beyond tough. I'm gonna be real. Like
Ways, like Ron knows. Ron has been ways, like Ron knows. Ron has been. Yeah, Ron has been keeping it real on the SEC Network. By the way, good job, Ron. You've been bouncing around everywhere, but always text you and all that stuff. But man, this team. No Thomas Howell last night. We start slow. We get down by 10, and then we just lose our mind. Where even they come in. What is it, Josephus or whatever off the bench? The walk-on scores a 3. Oliver Rue, Brent, our big 7'9" guy, he's played in more SEC games than he has non-conference games. He's played in 10 games this year. That's how dominant Florida's been. It's been unreal.
That's serious, man. And you can tell by the conversations, the post-game presses and stuff. Like, they walking with a different swagger.
It is, and it's good to see, like you said, Boogie and Zayden Lee, they've done well. And, of course, we're shooting the 3 better, which definitely for March, you need the guards to play well. But you had those guards with the bigs that play so well together. And I don't think there's a better team in transition than us either this year. I mean, they just get out and run once they get that basketball off the rim. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Yeah. Know what I mean, Vern?
I think it's some good teams in transition, though. I think Georgia and Arkansas is pretty good in transition.
Arkansas is good in transition. Thank you, Gator Mike.
But
good luck with your basketball team. We'll see if they can figure out how to win.
Yeah, I'll see y'all at the tournament. Thanks, Brent.
Let's see. Gator Mike. I mean, here's how you break Florida down. They're freaking great.
Really good.
More next on 3HL.
No.
A giveaway.
Giveaway.
I'll
Dead
do it
giveaway.
next.
Dead giveaway. No, do it now.
No, do it now.
Yeah.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Hey, they want you to do it now. Do it live.
Oh, so much for a tease.
Do it
I know.
live.
Yeah, tease them, Babsy.
All right, Babs Prize Closet is open.
Well, that's not
Caller number 5 to 615-737-1045. You win a family 4-pack of tickets to see the Jack Links 500 at Talladega on Sunday, April 27th. A family 4-pack of tickets to Dega. Good luck to ya.
What's happening, y'all, man? Listen, a lot. What's happening, y'all, man? Listen, a lot of traveling going on. You probably doing the same exact thing. Or if you're sitting in that long car line to pick up the kids, back will get too aching on you. You probably like, man, I just probably need a little adjustment. And if you haven't had one, I'm telling you right now, you need to get over to the Joint Chiropractic of Middle Tennessee. I promise you, it will knock out those aches and pains, the little ones that you think you need to take some leave and things like that for. Nope, you just need to get adjusted. They got 17 locations for you to choose from. They open all day, evenings and weekends, so you can roll in there whenever. And you don't have to worry about insurance, not at all. Walk-ins, no appointment needed. You're getting a consultation if you're a new patient and the exam and adjustment for just $29. And after that, adjustments as low as $18. Trust me, I went in there and did it. I came out feeling like I just got new tires, balanced and rotated, just like your car get the feeling. Your body does the same thing. Go to thejoint.com to find your spot, get in, get adjusted, and get back to living.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Man, people wanted them Talladega tickets. Woo.
Heck yeah.
Shout out.
I mean, that's a bucket list thing, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, to go to Talladega. Shout out Nate, who won the tickets.
Nate Dogg in the house. We really do need to play that Charles Ramsey thing at some point. See how long it is.
I think we played it the end of the year last year. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes.
It's not that long.
The whole interview was.
I don't think so.
That's what I thought.
I think it's like 2 minutes.
What was the dude's name again?
Charles Ramsey. He found there were some ladies next to him that, look at you, that had
3 minutes.
Okay. So there, we split the difference.
Yeah.
We will play that at some point. Everybody in America needs to hear this guy describe what happened.
Get away.
Where are you going?
I got
Oh, look at you, Slay
a
Dog.
little thing with
He's got a fancy shirt on.
I got a little thing with Blair Durham.
Oh, okay.
Another
A
commercial?
little surprise.
Blair. All right.
A little surprise.
Is it a commercial?
It could be.
We're also
Possibility.
on Friday. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Tomorrow is
no,
Thursday.
it is
Zephyr.
not, Zephyr.
Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday.
Oh, so-
Wow.
Yes.
Does this feel like the longest
Week ever? Yes, it does. On Friday, we are going to play a song that
And dance.
goes into our outro. If you've heard our outro on 3HL, I think we are finally going to play that.
There's a lot of cursing
Oh,
in
the
that.
whole song?
The whole song, but the bleeped version, not
I
the,
mean, it's like 40
That's
seconds.
it.
the censored version. That's it.
That's it.
Like, Babs doesn't take her headphones off until that lady says that's it at the end of our show.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's everything I feel.
It really made us think about Babs, and that's kind of why we.
Well, you brought this one to us.
I don't know if we need to tell people that when we play it.
That's true, too.
I mean, this poor girl doesn't like laundry or groceries or traffic
Or
babies
people.
People, yeah,
because animals are better than people.
That's right.
She said.
that is true.
That's what started the whole thing.
I don't disagree.
3HL bingo card. We're all dumber for having heard the last 45 seconds to a minute.
Oh, that was the quote of the show right there.
That was Tom Father hating.
Yep.
He was hating.
That is what Todd Furman sent Slay Dog on Twitter after his.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Oh, I didn't
See
see
it?
I haven't seen
Can
it
we
either.
save that drop? We might
no,
need
it's on
that.
the board. It's on the board.
Okay.
Put it on the board.
I also have that.
Also, Billy Madison, man.
Oh, it's such a great movie. Hey, real quick,
Hey,
can I just tell you something I came across on social media?
please.
Can I finish the bingo card before
No.
you do that? Okay. All right.
I'm just going to
Yes,
hit it
ma'am.
real quick.
Okay.
The people behind the Sphere in Vegas, the creators of it, the owners, have talked about expanding to other cities, with
I've heard that.
Nashville being one of them, y'all.
How about
Where
that?
would they put it?
Who cares?
Also, that would
People
kind
will
of
go.
that
You'll
would
go
kind of
there.
look weird
I
in
would definitely
Nashville. I
go.
think.
Yeah.
Have you seen Nashville lately?
Like, yeah,
I
Nashville
know, but
looks weird.
like in Vegas, it like fits. Like in Nashville, it'd stick out like a sore thumb.
What do you mean? Have you not seen Nashville lately?
Not from the
It's the
sky.
bachelorette capital of the world.
I mean, we got
There's a
freaking
lot of crazy-
tractors rolling down the street with half naked
Like,
girls.
right
we
now.
have taverns of people peddling and drinking beer down
What would
streets.
What would you want on the outside of the Sphere?
Oh, they'll just
they'll
light it
sell
up.
it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It'll
good
be a
point.
big ad campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that.
Dude.
I don't want the giant billboard. Put something
That's
cool
what
on
the
it.
Sphere is in Vegas.
Every time I've been there,
That's-
it's
that's
got a cool
Sphere-
design
Is
on
sphere
it.
like the hardest word to say for y'all? It's so hard for me to say.
Sphere.
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 SF.
Like it just doesn't flow. It doesn't flow off the lips.
Yeah, you have to do it with a strenuous tone. Sphere.
Giles said, "Put it on Jefferson."
Oh, yes. Please. Do you know how many people be climbing that after hours? Shout out to the tweakers.
I knew that was coming.
Boy, that was a late entry onto the bingo card. You
there
know
you
how
go.
many
I
people
just-
be climbing that?
I just gave you a new one. There you go, mate. All right.
Man.
Carry on.
Yeah. Just put it out there in Cold Springs or something where you put everything else.
Huh.
Ronnie Mack, it's going to be April 28th.
Mm.
How about that?
That's great.
That was Station Camp soccer coach Jeremy Cook telling Ronnie McMahon that
Broke some news for us.
that's the day they're going to do the transplant, kidney transplant. So
Today's going to give him a
Ronnie
kidney.
Mack thought it was in June, and he said he's struggling, trying to hold on. So he got a little quicker. So that's less than 8 weeks out. And it's the day after Talladega.
That's right.
Which is what we learned today. Vanderbilt snuck by Ole Miss in Oxford, 89-86 in overtime. Here's the story, though. Tyler Tanner, how many times has he been in the story? 34 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 steals for Vanderbilt.
Man is a dog. Dog.
That was the next word that I wrote down.
That was a good word, yo.
Dog. And then the Vols had, as I said, 11,000 dunks against South Carolina. Tennessee cut the heads off the Gamecocks 78-59. Estrella
70,000.
Estrella and Akpara
My
combined 42 points and 15 rebounds. Gillespie 12 assists, 1 turnover.
Read it?
Did y'all see where Kentucky had 6 guys on the floor last night?
Yes.
Disaster.
In a game where they were up big and
then down big.
And then they lost big.
Yeah.
Telling you, Jekyll and Hyde. Man.
Slay, what was the run they went on?
I think a 20-4 run, if I'm not mistaken.
Texas A&M.
South Carolina, Tennessee had 3 alley-oops in a row at one point, all on the same guy. And then they cut immediately after the third one to the South Carolina coach, and he was just like, what else do I need to tell you, man? I don't know. I can't go out there
Hey,
for
they
you.
might be throwing it to the rim. Just FYI.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
We are live at the boat show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So come see us.
It's special guest T-Pain. And then,
Nashville Fairgrounds.
Nashville Fairgrounds. Yep.
I'm on a boat.
MFer. Look up the SNL short. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
Got my flippy floppies.
Floppies and flippies.
Riding dolphins,
I'm
doing
gonna look
tricks
that up
and
tonight. I
Gianna.
haven't watched that in a while.
Man, wild show.
Great show.
Emotional, fun, entertaining,
and always great.
Opinionated. All of it. 3HL, we appreciate you including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. 3HL is organized chaos. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face at some point today. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were getting a shout out to all the good people. Be good people.
They already are.